You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, Groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight, the Ducks begin their final home series of the 2022 regular season as they take on the first half North Division champions, Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming to you on liducks.com, Facebook Live, and youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Well, this has certainly been a roller coaster ride of a season for the Long Island Ducks, and now it has come upon the final stretch, the last week of the regular season, which will see the Ducks play 3 games here at home against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and then head to Staten Island for a final 3 games of the Battle of the Belt against the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. For the Ducks, unfortunately, their run of 6 straight postseason berths has come to an end. They have officially been eliminated from postseason contention, marking the first time since 2014 that they will not play playoff baseball this year. The Ducks coming in with a record of 61-65 overall. They are trying to avoid tying their low water mark of the season at 5 under 500 if they suffer a loss here tonight to the Blue Crabs. Meanwhile, the Ducks are 25-35 in the second half of the season, and coming off of one of their toughest series of the year, a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Ferry Hawks. The Ducks entered the series 2 games up on Staten Island in the Battle of the Belt, needing to take 2 out of 3 to guarantee themselves at least a share of the belt for this year, but Long Island lost all 3 games to Staten Island over the weekend. Staten Island earning their first sweep of the Ducks this year in a 3-game series. They swept a 2-game set earlier this year, but the Ferry Hawks have been coming on strong late, especially against Long Island, and so the Ducks will be trying to get back in the win column against the Blue Crabs team they've had some ups and downs against this year, but have played very well against thus far here at home. As for the Blue Crabs, they have had a terrific season, arguably their best in franchise history. 81 wins to just 44 losses this year. They're 33-26 in the second half. They've fallen off a little bit in the second half compared to the record pace they set during the first half of the season, but they know they're in the playoffs by virtue of winning the first half title in the North Division. They still have slim hopes at the second half North Division title, but right now the Barnstormers have a 6-game lead over the Blue Crabs, and with a win tonight by Lancaster or a Blue Crabs loss here to the Ducks, the Barnstormers will officially clinch the second half North Division title and a first-round matchup with Southern Maryland in the postseason. So, should be a good series here between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs. Again, this is the final 3 games at home for Long Island this year. They'll play 3 here against Southern Maryland, then they'll head to Staten Island for 3 more with the Ferry Hawks. Long Island needs to sweep that series from Staten Island to win the Battle of the Belt outright. They need to take 2 of 3 to guarantee themselves at least a share of the belt this year, but any Staten Island series victory would give themselves the Battle of the Belt outright in 2022. Take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, I'll be joined by Ducks manager Wally Backman to discuss the tough weekend that Long Island had against the Ferry Hawks over the weekend and to preview the upcoming series here this week against Southern Maryland.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body. Because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Getting set for baseball on a beautiful Tuesday night here on Long Island. It's the Long Island Ducks taking on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the opener of a 3-game series. Ducks coming off a tough series over the weekend. They were swept at the hands of the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, and I had a chance to catch up with manager Wally Backman prior to today's series opener to discuss the rough weekend and what the Ducks need to do to end the 2022 season strong.
Wally, final home series of the regular season, final week of the regular season officially upon us. Does it ever surprise you when you get to this point of the season, looking back, realizing, oh my God, where did the entire season go?
It seemed to go by very, very fast. It's, it's been kind of a crazy year for us this year.
When you look back at what took place this past weekend, obviously facing off a rival, you come away at home without a win. How tough is it looking back on that series, and what do you think kind of was the reason why Staten Island was able to come in here and take all three?
Well, I think that they beat us all 3 games. We didn't pitch real well, and the bullpen's been a little bit short of late, so we just got to pitch better. We got to go into this final week of the season and pitch a little bit better and try to get ourselves to the back end of our bullpen.
When you approach the team and talk to these guys at this stage of the season where you know you're not going to be able to make it into the playoffs, what's the message to these guys each day of what you'd like to see them to do down the stretch?
Well, the message given to them the other day is, I want to see you guys play the game hard and try to play it right. I got a lot of decisions, or the organization, we have a lot of decisions on players that we want to bring back or we're not going to bring back. So, it's a good thing for the players to go out, play hard, try to do their thing and make those decisions a little more difficult for us.
How tough is it to toe the line at this stage of the season between looking forward to next year and who you want to bring in and what you want to do with next year's team versus trying to win ball games now?
Well, we're trying to win every day that we go out there, but we really need to put together a little more speed, I think, next year. We've brought a few new players in late to take a good look at, like Achenbach at second base, see what he can do and if he's going to be able to help us. But we got a lot of things to think about this off season, and a lot of changes probably coming.
When you look back and look at, we'll start with the position players, but who among your position players really impressed you this year and kind of stood out from the pack?
Well, not really a whole lot. Since he's been here, I've really liked what I've seen in Lynn. Romero's had a very good year this year. So Diaz has been outstanding. I thought DiCarlo did okay behind the plate. The addition of Castro was a big upgrade because he's got power. So, those are a few guys that possibly we bring back. I'd like to bring Webby back. So, the back end of our bullpen, Jose and those guys. Iorio, Harkin, I'd like to bring those guys back. But there's a lot of holes to fill for next year.
And how challenging has it been when you're looking at this team? And you bring up a lot of guys who have been here the whole year, but there's been so many faces that have come and gone during the course of the season. How tough is it to field a winning team and one that's going to be competitive when you've got so many guys coming and going?
Well, what really hurt us, I think, more so than anything, is we lost a few players early. Marrero was one guy at shortstop that was fantastic. Up until the point that we lost him, we were leading the league in defense. It's just one player. But it sure made a difference for us. We went from leading the league in defense to probably to the middle of the pack after quite a few games. And, You've seen how our defense has been of late, and it has not been very good.
Yeah, it's been one thing that's been a staple of your teams, not only with the Ducks, but throughout your career, is strong defense, especially up the middle. And outside of this subtraction of Marrero, once he left, what else could you pinpoint as being the tough part of the defense this year?
Well, I think just being able to keep guys in positions where they can succeed. You know, we've had to put guys out in a position at times where you're not really putting that player in a position to succeed, but more so to fail. I mean, you're putting him out there for his offense, but you got to catch the ball too. So the offense is great as long as you knock in more than you let in, but it seemed like we let some runs in that we probably should. I know we did. Let a lot of runs in we shouldn't have done, and we just didn't play good baseball.
You've got Southern Maryland coming in. They're already in the postseason, winning the first half. They've had a strong second half, too. What's going to be the key to finding a way to win a series against those guys?
Well, it's pitching and defense for sure. You know, I mean, we've played Maryland tough all year long. You know, I know we're capable of beating these guys, but we got to play solid, fundamentally sound baseball.
And finally, you finished the season in Staten Island, a chance to win the Battle of the Belt in the inaugural season of the Belt. How confident are you in this team being able to bounce back on the road against Staten Island next weekend?
Well, I think that we're a way better team than they are. I mean, they show the worst record in the league, but they've played us tough this year. So, you know, we just got to go in there and take it one day at a time. And everybody knows that there's the belt's on the line, but you just hope that everybody cares about that.
I know it's only the first year of that rivalry, but do you get a sense guys, you know, have that thought in the back of their mind and want to have the bragging rights in that first season?
Well, not really, to be honest with you. You know, I would hope that was in the back of their mind, but I just don't know, to be honest with you.
Fair enough. Well, thanks so much for the time, Wally. Best of luck here down the stretch.
Thanks, Mike.
That is Ducks manager Wally Backman. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the pitching matchup for tonight's series opener. Then we'll have the starting lineups and first pitch.
Hey, fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off Exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Very nicely done by Dara Gordon with our national anthem here tonight. And we are moments away from the start of this three-game series between North Division rivals, the Long Island Ducks, and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Again, if you're just joining us, the Ducks will be playing out their season this week, the final 6 games of the season. They have not qualified for the postseason. First time since 2014 they will not be playing playoff baseball. The Blue Crabs still trying to keep their hopes alive at the second half North Division title, but a win by the Barnstormers or a loss by the Blue Crabs this final week will end that chance, and it will likely be a Barnstormers-Blue Crabs first round in the North Division of the postseason. Let's go through the starting lineups for the two teams tonight. For Stan Clyburn, Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, a hat tip to Stan Clyburn, who recently won his 400th managerial game with the Blue Crabs. Jack Sundberg will lead things off. He is the left fielder. Michael Wolanski will bat second, and he will play second base. The 3-hitter is the right fielder, that is Braxton Lee. And in the cleanup spot, the designated hitter, David Harris. Joe DeLuca gets the start at first base. He will bat fifth. The 6-hitter and center fielder is Zach Collier. Jared Walker at third base bats seventh. The 8-hitter and catcher is Ryan Haug. And rounding out the order at shortstop for Southern Maryland is Michael Baca. They will all be facing Ducks right-hander Joe Iorio, who has made 28 appearances, 18 of which have been starts this year. He comes in with a 10-5 record overall and a 4.85 ERA, and this is his third season with the Ducks. For the Ducks offensively tonight, Phil Caulfield will lead things off as the designated hitter. Trevor Achenbach is the second baseman. He will bat second. Alejandro De Aza, the league leader in batting, is the 3-hitter and center fielder. And in the cleanup spot, the third baseman, Davidson Romero. Jose Sermo starts at first base and bats fifth. Carlos Castro hits sixth and starts in right field for the Ducks tonight. Joe DeCarlo will do the catching and bat seventh. Sue Lin at shortstop hits eighth. Zach Racusin gets the start in left field tonight. He will bat ninth, and the Ducks will be facing Blue Crabs lefty Alcides Herrera, who comes in with a 1-3 record and a 1.19 ERA in 6 appearances, 3 of which have been starts thus far for the Blue Crabs. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so very much for spending your Tuesday night with me. Hope you enjoy the broadcast this evening. First pitch on the way from Iorio to Sundberg is a fastball that splits home plate in half for strike one.
The start time of the game is 6:36.
6:36, our official first pitch time here this evening. We'll get the temperature momentarily, but it is a lovely night for baseball. The 0-1 from Iorio is swung and grounded to the right side of the hole, fielded by Achenbach, the second baseman. He throws to first in time for the out. Good range there by Achenbach, one away.
Temperature of the game is a comfortable 77 degrees.
77 degrees. Lucky sevens tonight in terms of the temperature, but a very comfortable evening. A little on the humid side. There was rain that came through over the last 2 days, but it has since cleared. A mix of sun and clouds up ahead. The sun pretty much is set behind the third base stands here tonight, and just some puffy clouds up in the air moving out towards center field. First pitch to Michael Wolanski, the former Duck, is a fastball taken high for ball one. Wolanski, the second baseman, batting from the right side, hitting .270 this year with 7 home runs and 39 runs batted in. Here's Iorio's 1-0. That's fouled over the screen back behind home plate, up into the luxury suite level, and it'll leave it up the count at 1-1. Of course, Ducks fans might remember the name Michael Wolanski. Started the season with the Flock, but was traded early on to Southern Maryland, exchange for catcher Austin Rye. 1-1, chopped on the ground to second base. Another chance for Achenbach. Fields throws to first in time for the out, and there are 2 away. By the way, tonight is our winning inning contest presented by the N.V. Graziani Fund. And what does that mean? Well, in every inning, there's a specific occurrence that the Ducks have to accomplish. And if that happens, a lucky fan here at the ballpark who signed up at the ticket kiosk prior to first pitch tonight will win $10,000. Now, in the third inning, the occurrence is 3 assists by the Ducks' second baseman. Well, Achenbach's already got 2, but unfortunately, it's the first inning, not the third inning. First pitch fastball misses inside here for ball one. Unfortunately, the occurrence this inning was for the Ducks to turn a triple play, so there is no chance for the Ducks to be able to do that with 2 outs already. 1-0, and Lee takes a fastball high from Iorio for ball 2. So it would be something if Achenbach gets another assist here and turns the assist on all 3 plays in this inning. Unfortunately, though, it would be 2 innings too early. The 2-0. Line drive into left center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Zach Racusin will field and fire it back in. So a 2-out single the other way for Lee, who came into the game hitting .302 with 3 homers and 72 runs batted in. So a 2-out single puts him aboard. That'll bring up David Harris to the plate.
Number 14, David Harris.
Well, this Southern Maryland team has had just an incredible season. 81 wins to just 44 losses this year. And without question, their pitching staff has led the way. You look at the 2 teams who have been by far the best 2 teams in the league this year, It's Southern Maryland and Gastonia, and you need to look no further than pitching and defense to show you why. First pitch to David Harris is taken inside. Gastonia leads the league in ERA at 3.89, Southern Maryland right behind them at 3.90, and those two teams have combined for 165 wins this season. Pitching certainly has led the way. A 1-0 is swung on and missed over the outer half of the plate, 1-1 on Harris, who comes in hitting .327, 16 homers, 83 runs batted in. He has been a huge force in the middle of this Southern Maryland lineup and at times has feasted upon Ducks pitching in his couple seasons with Southern Maryland. Iorio's 1-1, swung on and fouled off down the right field line, a fastball up and away. Defensively, Southern Maryland has been good as well. They are third in fielding percentage at .975. Gastonia's second. High Point has been best in the league in terms of defense. So pitching and defense really has led the way for this Blue Crabs team this year. The 1-2, and Iorio just missed downstairs on a breaking ball to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Their offense has been in the middle of the pack. They're 6th in the league in batting at .263, so by no means do they tear the cover off the ball, but they have found ways to win games left and right this year. 2-2, fouled back. Another breaking ball there from Iorio. Looked like a slider over the outer half, and Harris fouls it behind the plate. But they have been a tough out this year, have the Blue Crabs. They've leveled off somewhat in the second half at 33-26 after their incredible first half in which they won the North Division title. 2-2 fastball on the outside corner, strike 3 call. Joe Iorio paints the corner to freeze David Harris looking. First strikeout of the night for Iorio, and he tosses a scoreless first. No runs, a hit, 1 man left after a half inning of play. It's the Blue Crabs nothing, and the Ducks coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elgin Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, fans, every time a Ducks batter walks this season, it is a First National Bank LI walk to first. First National Bank LI celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore anniversary promotions and experience customer-first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com. So a nice job by Joe Iorio as he tosses a scoreless first inning. Works around the 2-out single to left field by Braxton Lee. And now Ulysses Herrera will take the mound for Southern Maryland. So he'll make his 7th appearance with the Blue Crabs this year, his 4th start since joining the Blue Crabs. Began the year in Mexico and eventually made his first appearance with Southern Maryland back on August the 6th, which was actually against the Ducks. He tossed a scoreless inning in relief that day. That was his only appearance against Long Island this year. Came in game 1 of a doubleheader that day. So Herrera will get the start tonight for Southern Maryland. The Ducks will be sending 2 lefties to the order to begin, or not to begin necessarily, but 2 of the top 3, with the righty Trevor Achenbach sandwiched in between.
The designated hitter, number 11, Bill Caulfield.
So we are ready to go here in the bottom of the first inning. Herrera will step up to the mound for the Blue Crabs. And it will be Phil Caulfield up to the plate to get things started for the Long Island Ducks. Tonight, game number 127 on the season for the Ducks, and for Long Island to finish with a winning record, they will need to win 6 of their last 7 games. to finish with a total of 67 wins. They'd finish there at 67 and 65. So certainly a tall task, but not impossible. First pitch on the way from Herrera to Caulfield in this lefty-lefty matchup is swung on and driven into left field. Racing over into the gap and making the running catch is Jack Sundberg. Terrific play by Sundberg in left center field to track down that line drive off the bat of Phil Caulfield and rob him of an extra base hit. Well, we told you Southern Maryland's defense has been superb. Sundberg has committed only 4 errors out there in left field all season. Their outfield has been outstanding defensively this year. 4 errors for Sundberg, just 1 for Collier and 2 for Lee. And that has primarily been their outfield all season long. David Harris, of course, sometimes gets into the mix in the outfield as well. But they have been great defensively, especially in the outfield. And a nice running catch by Sundberg gives Herrera the first out. Now it's Trevor Achenbach to the plate, and he takes down and away for ball 1 on a breaking ball. Achenbach has 5 of his first 18 since joining the Ducks. No homers and 4 RBIs. Herrera's 1-0. And that fastball taken at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Joe Iglio calling balls and strikes behind home plate tonight. He is joined on the umpiring crew by Silvio Martinez at first base and Mike Williams around at third. 1-1 pitch, swung on and grounded foul down the third base line. So that'll move the count to 1-2. So Achenbach behind at 1-2. Second baseman Wolanski shaded towards the middle with the righty hitter at the plate. Herrera winds and fires, and the pitch is swung on and tapped weakly foul back behind the plate. That'll keep the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Herrera stands on the mound at 5'11", 180 pounds, a 30-year-old southpaw. In his first season with the Blue Crabs, second in the Atlantic League. 1-2. On the ground to the left side of the hole. Backhanded stop made by Baca. His throw to first is off target, but Achenbach would have beaten it out anyway. It'll be an infield single for the Ducks' second baseman. Good effort by Baca just to get to that ball and made the throw over to first, but didn't have enough on it to get Achenbach out. Even with an on-target throw, I think Achenbach probably gets there well ahead of the throw.
33, Alejandro Diaza.
So 1-out base runner for Long Island, each team with a hit here in the early going. And up to the plate will step the center fielder, Alejandro Diaza. First pitch coming up on the way to the plate. Diaza swings, hits one high in the air to right. Well hit. Back goes Braxton Lee to the track, at the wall, and you can forget it. The league leader in batting clears the fence in right. It's a 2-run home run for Alejandro Diaza. His 10th home run of the season. Ducks get on the board first here in the series opener, and they take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. A couple days off for Diaza, who had the day off Sunday, and the team had the day off yesterday. And Diaza did not miss on the first pitch. The jump high fives as part of a trio with Frias and Woodcock as he makes his way back to the dugout. And Diaza is giving the Ducks an early 2-run advantage. I think that cleared both walls in right field. What a shot for Diaza. His 10th home run, RBIs 66 and 67. And came into the game with a league best 340 batting average. That'll only go up from here. First pitch misses for a ball, and the count goes to 1-0. So Diaza clears the fence with a long ball, and for the Ducks, that is home run number 108 on the season. Romero takes a strike, 1-1. We thank you again, fans, for following all season long as the Ducks teamed up with Island Federal Credit Union to hit home runs for hunger. And because the Ducks have hit over 100 homers this season, Island Federal has made a donation of $10,000 to Long Island Cares. Another strike to Romero, the count 1-2. Romero comes in with a team leading, 17 home runs, 76 RBIs, and he's hitting .284 on the year. The 1-2. Taken downstairs, blocked behind the plate by Ryan Haug. That'll leave it at the count at 2-2. That's just the second home run that Alcides Herrera has given up since joining the Blue Crabs. Two ball, two strike pitch on the way from Herrera to Romero is swung on and missed for strike three as he chased the breaking ball down and away. First strikeout of the night for Herrera. And there's the second out here in the bottom of the first.
First baseman, number 28, Jose Sermo.
So two down and the base is empty. Here is Jose Sermo to the plate. So again, 108 home runs now for the Ducks this year. They have hit 61 of those at home, just 47 on the road. Sermo swings first pitch. It's a ground ball to short. Got jammed on the pitch. Baca fields his throw to first, is in time for the out, and that will retire the side. But the Ducks jump out to an early 2-0 lead on the two-run home run right by Alejandro De Aza. They get two hits in the inning as well. No errors, nobody left after one. It's the Ducks 2 and the Blue Crabs nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Nothing Ducks after one. We go to the second inning here on Long Island, and a reminder that this 2022 season of Ducks baseball has been presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. So the Ducks get on the board first against the Blue Crabs, courtesy of Alejandro De Aza's 10th home run of the year, a two-run blast to right. And now Joe Iorio will return to the mound for his second inning of work, allowed just a two-out single in the first to Braxton Lee. It'll be Joe DeLuca, the first baseman, who gets things started for Southern Maryland, a switch hitter batting from the left side. Crowd continuing to file in on this Tuesday night. By the way, we have gotten to the second inning, so that is the second chance in our winning inning contest, but we'll have to wait to the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball here from Iorio, misses outside for ball one. This inning's occurrence is the Ducks hitting back-to-back home runs. So the Ducks will have to hit back-to-back home runs in the inning for a chance for a fan to win $10,000. The 1-0 is lined in the air to center field. Drifting over to his right is De Aza. He'll make the catch. And DeLuca retired for the first out of the second. However, there is a chance for a fan to win money in the top half of the inning because it is also Triple Play Tuesday. So if the Ducks turn a triple play in this half inning, which obviously now can't happen because there's already one out, but prior to that, if the Ducks had turned a triple play, then a lucky fan was going to win $25,000. Of course, we mentioned that was the occurrence in the first inning, so there was a chance for one fan to win $25,000 and another fan to win $10,000 if the Ducks had turned a triple play in the first. Unfortunately, didn't happen, but was exciting to see going into the game if that was a possibility. First pitch to Zach Collier is low for ball one from Iorio. Collier is the center fielder and sixer. He bats from the left side for Southern Maryland. Iorio's 1-0 delivery. And Collier takes on the outside corner belt high for a strike. Collier didn't agree with the call from Iglio, but the count is 1-1. This Blue Crabs team has largely been unchanged throughout the course of the season, too. Stan Clyburn has done a very good job of keeping his team intact, both offensively and on the mound. The 1-1 is outside for ball 2. And it's a lineup, again, that's got a lot of good pieces in it. Nobody that really tears the cover off the ball, but guys who have certainly had productive seasons. David Harris, Braxton Lee especially, with what they have done offensively this year. And Michael Wolanski has been great since Southern Maryland acquired him from the Ducks. Good curveball here is on the inside corner for a strike from Iorio. And the count 2-2. Iorio, meanwhile, has had another strong season for the Ducks, a 10-5 record. He's got a 4.85 ERA. Another year where he spent time both as a reliever and a starter. 28 games, 18 of which have been starts. Coming into tonight, 2-2 fastballs cut on and missed for strike 3. Zach Collier goes down swinging for Iorio, his second strikeout of the night. And he has retired the first 2 Blue Crabs to come up here in the second.
Section 203. Now batting for the Blue Crabs, third baseman, number 24, Jared Walker.
One thing the Ducks certainly have to be happy about going in is that Iorio's on the mound. He's been a very good stopper for the Ducks, not only this season, but in his Ducks career, and pitching in games after a loss. Long Island coming off of 3 straight defeats over the weekend at Staten Island. First pitch to the lefty hitting Jared Walker is high and outside for ball 1. This season, Iorio has made 11 appearances, 6 of which have been starts in games after a loss, and he's 4-1 in those games with a 2.60 ERA. 1-0 is ripped to the right side and through a base hit in between Sermo and Achenbach. So with a second straight inning, the Blue Crabs pick up a 2-out single against Joe Iorio. And now with the runner at first and 2 down, here is Ryan Haug to the plate.
Now batting for the Blue Crabs, the catcher, number 2, Ryan Haug.
One thing that is interesting, looking at some of the stats for Iorio this year, has been his struggles with 2 outs. And it's especially with the long ball that he's had those troubles. First pitch here is taken low and outside for ball 1. This season, Iorio has given up 10 of his 16 home runs with 2 outs in an inning, 31 RBIs with 2 outs, which is more than any other situation in an inning, no outs or 1 out. Here, Hauglo gets under one and pops it in a shallow left. Sue Wei-Lin, the shortstop, goes out. Gives way to the left fielder, Zach Rakusin, who ends up coming in and making a basket catch. It looked like Lynn's ball all the way, but Rakusin had the better angle, comes in, makes the grab, and that'll retire the side. With a second straight inning, no runs a hit, and 1 man left for Southern Maryland. And after an inning and a half, Ducks 2, Blue Crabs nothing.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
To the bottom of the second inning we go. 2-0 the Ducks in front of the Blue Crabs. Ducks will be back in action tomorrow night for the middle game of this 3-game series. Another 6:35 start against the Blue Crabs with gates opening at 5:35. And tomorrow night is Prostate Cancer Awareness Night presented by Good Samaritan Hospital. The first 1,000 fans in attendance will receive a drawstring bag. And in addition, Good Samaritan Hospital will be hosting prostate cancer screenings for free out on the plaza of the ballpark, in addition to screenings for blood pressure and body mass index. It's also a Lemonade Stand at Main and Vine Wind Down Wednesday, so a chance to enjoy some free samples of their products up in the Duck Club during the game, which will be open for all fans. And a Waddle In Wednesday, and a special deal tomorrow, the Ducks cage jackets, which many of the players wear on a nightly basis. Fans can purchase those for $20 off tomorrow, just $45 instead of $65. Great deal, so make sure you visit the Waddle In shop throughout the game tomorrow to take advantage of that offer. First pitch to Carlos Castro's a strike on the outside corner. So tickets are available for tomorrow's game. You can get them at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Curveball here's low and inside, 1-1. Tomorrow, the penultimate home game of the season. Thursday will be the last chance to see the Ducks here in 2022 at home. But you can always make the quick trip to Staten Island and watch them in 3 games this weekend. 1-1. Castro takes. That pitch misses down and away. That'll move the count to 2 balls and a strike on the Ducks right fielder, who comes in hitting .321 on the year, 13 home runs, 68 runs batted in. Herrera gets the sign from Haug, the 2-1, and Castro chases downstairs. Good curveball from the left-hander. Castro ready to attack, but saw that pitch go downstairs, chased after it, so now the count 2-2. Castro will be followed by DiCarlo and Lynn, 6, 7, and 8 in the order here in the second. 2-2. That misses inside, a hard slider. And that runs the count full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lights are on here at the ballpark. A light breeze blowing out towards right field. Not very strong, though, in any way. The payoff pitch, and Castro chops one on the ground foul down the third base line. Barehanded pickup by Lou Ford, the Ducks hitting coach, coaching over at third base. About to wrap up his 12th season here with the Flock. The Ducks all-time hits leader, all-time batting average leader. Of course, it'll remain to be seen whether he comes back and plays again in 2013. At the age of 46, going on 47. Herrera goes through the signs with Haugen is set. Again, the payoff pitch. Castro hits a ground ball to the right side and through. There's a base hit. Big hole there with the second baseman Wolanski shaded up the middle. And Castro grounds it through. It's the 3rd hit of the night for the Ducks. And they've got the leadoff man on here in the second.
Duck catcher number 2, Joe DiCarlo.
So again, a reminder, the occurrence for this inning, the Ducks need to hit back-to-back home runs for a fan to win $10,000 as part of the winning inning contest tonight, presented by the Ann V. Graziani Fund. So if at any point during this inning the Ducks hit back-to-back homers, one note, they have to be home runs over the fence. They cannot be inside the park home runs. They have to leave the ballpark. First pitch on the way, and DiCarlo taps one into the ground foul towards the Ducks on deck circle for strike 1. DiCarlo, a .297 hitter this year. He's had a nice first season with the Ducks. 6 home runs, 51 runs batted in. Herrera gets the sign and comes set. Looks over to Castro at first. The 0-1 pitch. DiCarlo takes down and in near the feet. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Herrera's last appearance came on September the 7th, 6 days ago in game 1 of a doubleheader at Staten Island. He took the loss that day, but pitched well enough to win, allowing just 1 unearned run over 6 innings. Gave up just 4 hits, did not walk a batter, and struck out 2, but took the hard luck loss. Runner goes from first. They have him caught. The throw from DeLuca to Baca, and it is in time for the out. Throw was a little bit high, but Baca got the glove down quickly. And Carlos Castro picked off and caught stealing 1-3-6. Just like that, there's the first out of the inning. The Ducks, one of their big bugaboos this year have been too many outs on the base paths. Either runners caught stealing, picked off, or the like. And for Castro, that is the 3rd time he's been caught stealing this year. Fouled off here by DiCarlo, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And certainly there have been a lot of different reasons that the Ducks have gone through certain struggles throughout the course of the year. Never just one thing. The 1-2 here is swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Haug for strike 3. So Joe DiCarlo goes down swinging. Second strikeout for Herrera.
For the Ducks, shortstop, number 25, Su-Wei Lin.
Now with 2 outs, that'll leave it up to Su-Wei Lin. I think one thing Wally Backman said he wanted to see from this team down the stretch is them to go out and play hard every single game, not give away any at-bats, hustle, whether in the field or on the bases, and try and win as many games as possible over these last 6. First pitch to Su-Wei Lin is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So ultimately that's what Wally Backman wants to see, and for a lot of these players, this is their final chance to make an impression on this Ducks coaching staff. The 0-1, Lin checks his swing, takes inside off the corner from Herrera. Obviously, the Ducks front office and their coaching staff going to be making decisions as to which players they want to try and invite back next year. Everybody's on a 1-year deal. Nobody guaranteed years for next year, and that's the way it is across the Atlantic League. So for the Ducks roster right now, guys certainly want to make their presence known and try and garner an invite for a roster spot next season. 2-1 is on the ground towards the middle of the infield and past Wolanski into center field for a base hit. Su-Wei Lin with the Ducks' second hit of the inning, 4th of the ball game. He is aboard, now 15 for 51 since joining the Ducks.
Now batting for the Ducks, the left fielder, number 17, Zach Rakusin.
So with 2 down and a runner at first, up will step the left fielder Zach Rakusin to the plate. Getting his first start of the homestand for Long Island. He's had limited opportunities since joining the Ducks late this season after being acquired from the Gateway Grizzlies in the Frontier League. First pitch on the way to the plate from Herrera, and there's a fastball strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Rakusin has spent time with the Ducks, the Revolution, and the Ferry Hawks in the Atlantic League this year. Combined is 10 for 50 at the plate, no homers and 4 RBIs. Lin, meanwhile, 1 for 1 in the stolen base department, is joining the flock. Herrera throws over, and back safely there is Lin. Obviously a lot still to go in these 6 games before the end of the season, and then you have the whole offseason, but certainly will be interesting to see which members of the flock are back again in 2023. Runner goes for second, ground ball hit towards second base, past the diving try of Wolanski and into center field. Lin around second, he will head a third. Perfectly executed hit and run by the Ducks. Zach Rakusin's got the base hit, and the Ducks now with runners at first and third and 2 down for Phil Caulfield. So Zach Rakusin gets the single.
Phil Caulfield.
For Rakusin, just his second hit in 10 at-bats since joining the flock. And he had Wolanski going towards second base with Lin running and hit a ground ball right where Wolanski would have been. Wolanski tried to switch course and go back for it, but ultimately was out of his reach. So now first and third with 2 down, here is Phil Caulfield to the plate from the left side, and a chance to extend a 2-0 lead for the Ducks. Herrera comes set, his first pitch, and Caulfield takes a slider on the outside corner for strike 1. Caulfield went after the first pitch he saw in the opening inning and drove one to left center, but Jack Sundberg chased it down with a nice running catch in the gap. 5 hits already for the Ducks in 2 innings against Herrera. Here's the 0-1. And Caulfield lifts one in the air down the left field line, foul. That'll reach the seats out of play. The 5 hits that Herrera has given up thus far, 1 shy of his season high for a whole game. That was when he gave up 6 hits in 7 innings of 2-run ball against the Charleston Dirty Birds on August the 31st. So the Ducks seemingly seeing the ball well in the early going against Southern Maryland's lefty. Ahead here 0-2 though is Herrera. Looks to first, deals to the plate, and Caulfield chops one on the ground weakly to first. picked up there by DeLuca. He will just beat Caulfield to the bag, and that will retire the side. So the Ducks pick up 3 hits in the second inning, but fail to score. Partly with the pickoff caught stealing of Castro. No errors in the inning. The Ducks leave a pair on the bases. And after 2 innings of play, it's the Ducks 2 and the Blue Crabs nothing.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro de Asa, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
To the third inning we go. It's 2-0 in favor of the Long Island Ducks. And fans, thank you for following all season long as the Long Island Ducks teamed up with Island Federal Credit Union to hit home runs for hunger. Every time a Ducks player hit a home run this season on Long Island, every time they hit a home run this season, Island Federal donated $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island. And since the Ducks have launched over 100 home runs this season, Island Federal will be making a donation of $10,000 to Long Island Cares. Island Federal Credit Union, catch the wave to better banking. So we head to the third. Michael Baca will lead things off, the Blue Crab shortstop against Joe Iorio. And the first pitch from Iorio is a fastball upstairs for ball 1. Baca comes into the ball game hitting .221 this season for Southern Maryland. He's got 2 home runs and 33 runs batted in. Popped up in the air foul off to the first base side.
Everybody clap your hands.
So that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Baca, who will be followed by Sundberg and Wolanski here in the third inning. Iorio's allowed 2 singles, both with 2 outs through the first 2 innings. That has been it. Given up by the right-hander thus far. He has struck out 2. Fastball here is high. And that'll run the count to 2-1. Ducks in their alternate orange uniforms tonight. The Blue Crabs in alternate navy blue jerseys here this evening. 2-1. That's yanked outside by Iorio. Now Baca headed at 3 balls and a strike. Ducks are 9-9 in games that Iorio has started this season. Again, 18 starts coming into the evening. The 3-1. And that catches the outside corner for strike 2. Nice job by Iorio to kiss the outside corner of the plate. And now full count on Baca. Iorio went 6 innings his last time out, but struggled against the York Revolution in game 1 of a doubleheader on September the 7th. 3-2, and Iorio tried to catch the inside corner this time, but missed. And there's a leadoff walk to Baca, the first walk of the night Iorio has given up.
Now batting for the Blue Crabs, left fielder, number 9, Jack Sundberg.
Now Jack Sundberg will come up to the plate. A lefty hitting left fielder who grounded out to second his first time up. Coming into the night, Iorio 41 walks to 77 strikeouts in 118 2/3 innings. He always will give up his share of hits at 125 hits this year, but the long ball has been what has been him. Fastball here is taken for a strike, 0-1. As we mentioned earlier, he has given up 10 home runs with 2 outs in an inning, 16 home runs total. He's also hit 10 batters. The 0-1. And misses with a fastball up high and outside here, 1-1. His 6 innings of work against York on September the 7th qualified for a complete game. It was a 7-inning game, and obviously the Ducks lost that one. The final count 6-3, so he technically gets credit for a complete game, the first of his professional career. 1-1, and that is up high and outside. Another pitch that Iorio didn't miss by much with, but a bit up and out of the zone. And the count goes to 2-1. Sundberg came in hitting .251 with 7 homers and 52 RBIs. This time Iorio catches the outside corner, took a little something off that pitch, and Sundberg took it for strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on and nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. The Ducks leading by a pair. Throw over to first. Back safely there is Sundberg. Excuse me, is Baca. Baca has 20 stolen bases on the year. He's only been caught 3 times. It's a Blue Crabs team that can run, but the man at the plate is the guy who especially can run, in Sundberg, who has 43 stolen bases on the year. 2-2 is fouled back to the screen. So he is the guy you want to keep off the bases more than anybody in this Southern Maryland lineup. And it's that speed that allowed him to track down that drive by Caulfield to left center in the first. Another 2-2 coming here. Sermo holds on Baca. The pitch. That's popped up in the air to left. Zach Rakusin tracking it through the sky. And he will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Sky is in that time where it's in between daylight and darkness. And when you have that dusk sky, excuse me, sometimes it can be a little bit challenging to pick up the baseball. But it seemed like Rakusin had no trouble tracking that one down. So there's the first out of the inning. Sundberg retired for the 2nd time tonight, and up will step Michael Wolanski to the plate. First pitch from Iorio to Wolanski is low for ball 1. Wolanski bounced to second back in the 1st inning. Sitting just 200 with the Ducks in the early going, but has since improved with the Blue Crabs hitting up to 280 with Southern Maryland coming in. 1-0. That's skied high in the air down the right field line in foul ground. Sermo can't see it. Achenbach going back, and in shallow right, he'll make the catch. So there's the 2nd out. Good job by Achenbach. He had the better angle on that ball anyway. Was going back into his left rather than Sermo, who basically had to turn around and go straight behind. But Wolanski retired. Back-to-back outs recorded by Iorio since the leadoff walk. Now with 2 down in the inning. The runner still at first. Up steps right fielder Braxton Lee to the plate. Iorio works out of the stretch. His first pitch on the way to Lee is a fastball strike at the knees over the outside corner, 0-1. Lee has been a guy who certainly has not had the prototypical power of a number 3 hitter. He's only got 3 home runs, but boy, has he been driving in runs this season. 72 RBIs for the lefty hitter. It's taken outside for a ball, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. So despite not having the power to hit the long ball, really, Lee has done a good job bringing runners home in that spot of the order. 1-1. Line to center, hit well. Back into the gap goes Alejandro De Aza. He looks up, and it is off the wall. On his way around third is Baca. He is going to come in and score. It's a 2-out RBI double off the center field fence by Braxton Lee, and the Blue Crabs are within 1. It's a 2-1 game. And that is what we talked about there. Lee showing his ability almost to hit home run power. That was over 400 feet just to the left of the batter's eye as we view it from behind home plate. And banged it off the wall out of the reach of De Aza. For Lee, his 73rd RBI of the year, his 27th double. Once again, Iorio allowing a 2-out run, something that has been a problem spot for the righty all season long. You have 3 home runs and 6 runs total against York in his last start, all of which came with 2 outs in an inning. This one driven in the air to shallow right. Long run in for Castro. Going out is Achenbach, and a nice catch made by Trevor Achenbach. The second baseman going back, reaching up over his head, and making the grab for the final out of the inning. So that'll retire the side in the third. However, the Blue Crabs get a run on a hit and a walk. No errors. They leave one man on base. 2.5 innings in the books. It is now the Ducks 2, the Blue Crabs 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Bottom of the third coming up. It is now 2-1 Ducks over the Blue Crabs, but a big note. Braxton Lee is out of the game for Southern Maryland. Matt Hibbert has taken over in right field. The first pitch here from Alcides Herrera misses down and in for ball one to Trevor Achenbach. Again, it was Lee who banged an RBI double off the center field wall with 2 outs in the top of the inning to close the gap to 2-1, but must have done something on the double, and therefore he is out of the game. So Matt Hibbert goes into right, a straight switch for Lee. One pitch, swing and a miss. Might have been foul tipped by Achenbach, but either way, it's a strike. 1-2. The ball squirted through the legs of Ryan Hogg. So 1-2 they count here on Achenbach, who reached on an infield single to short and scored in the first inning. From the windup, Herrera comes set, kicks and fires, and Achenbach chases downstairs for strike 3. Hogg will pick it up and fire a strike to first in time for the out. And there's one away. Third strikeout of the game for Herrera. The putout goes 2-3. One away, and that'll bring up Alejandro De Aza to the plate for Long Island. Well, De Aza gave the Ducks the early 2-0 lead with a 2-run home run over the right field fence in the bottom of the first, his 10th home run of the season. First pitch here is taken downstairs for a ball. The count goes to 1-0. The Ducks have not been a team that really has hit the long ball a ton this year. They have gotten some more power as the season has gone on. But De Aza, the fourth member of the Ducks now this year who has hit 10 or more home runs, the third to do them all with Long Island. Pitch misses high here, 2-0. He's got 10. L.J. Mazzilli has 11. Dustin Woodcock 15, which is a new career high. And Davidson Romero leads the team with 17. Carlos Castro has hit 13 home runs this season, but not all of them have been with the Ducks as De Aza takes ball 3. For Castro, only 7 of his home runs have come with the Flock. The other 6 came with the Wild Health Genomes. .3-0 pitch on the way to the plate, and that is taken inside ball 4. So there is a 1-out walk issued to De Aza, the first walk of the night allowed by Alcides Herrera. That is the First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. And with a runner at first and 1 out, that'll bring up Davidson Romero.
Number 24, Davidson Romero.
So 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Here's Davidson Romero to the plate for Long Island. Ducks are out hitting the Blue Crabs 5-3 in the early going. First pitch, and Romero takes outside for a ball. 1-0, Romero a strikeout victim his first time up. 1 of 3 Ks on the night thus far for Herrera. Herrera comes set. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Kicks and fires. And Herrera hits a ground ball to third base, and it's booted there by Walker. And it caroms out in the shallow left. De Aza around second. He will head to third. And Davidson Romero is aboard with 1 out. Runners at the corners for Long Island. A ground ball hit right at third baseman Jared Walker there, and just misplayed it. It'll be an error for Walker, his 10th of the year. And now for the Ducks, runners at first and third with 1 out for Jose Sermo.
Now batting for the Ducks, first baseman, number 28, Jose Sermo.
And by the way, the third inning occurrence, we forgot to mention this at the top of the inning, was that the Ducks had to have 3 assists by their second baseman, so that obviously did not happen. So we'll have to wait for the fourth inning, the bottom of the fourth, for the next occurrence, which will be the Ducks as a team hitting for the cycle. First pitch coming up here to Sermo. He takes a curveball low and inside for ball number 1. Sermo grounded out to short his first time up in the first inning. That's driven in the air to right. That should get a run home. Back to make the catch is Hibbert. Tagging from third is De Aza. He will trot in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI the other way off the bat of Jose Sermo. Now the Ducks have the 2-run lead back. It's 3-1. So a productive out for Sermo, who gets his 11th RBI of the year. The Ducks take advantage of the error by Jared Walker to get home a run.
For the Ducks, right fielder, number 44, Carlos Castro.
So with 2 down, here is Carlos Castro to the plate, who bats from the right side. Picked up a base hit to right his first time up. Ducks have had at least 1 man on in every inning. In fact, they've had at least 2 on in every inning against Herrera thus far. First pitch here, driven in the air to left by Castro. That's hit well into the gap. Looking up at the wall, it's off the wall. Romero on his way to third. He'll get the stop sign there, and in at second with a 2-out double is Carlos Castro. Second hit and as many at-bats tonight for Castro as he picks up his 31st double of the season. Driving one into left center. Even Jack Sundberg with all his speed couldn't track that down. So there's the Ducks' 6th hit of the ball game. And now had at least 1 hit in every inning.
Joe DiCarlo.
Runners at second and third, and now 2 down. Up will step Joe DiCarlo to the plate for the Ducks. So Herrera, who came into the game with a 1.19 ERA on the season, not having the best of nights on the mound thus far. 3 runs on 6 hits and a walk over 2 2/3 innings. And DiCarlo trying to extend the Ducks' lead. First pitch from Herrera to DiCarlo. And that is hit on the ground to the left side and through for a base hit. Romero will score. Castro around third. Here's the throw to the plate from Sundberg, and it is not in time. Down to second on the throw is DiCarlo. It's a 2-out, 2-run single for Joe DiCarlo. 3 runs are home here in the third, and it's a 5-1 lead for the Flock. First pitch swinging, and Joe DiCarlo grounds one in between third and short. Not a bad throw from Sundberg, but Howe could not handle it. It ended up hitting the home plate umpire, Joe Iglio, behind the play. But DiCarlo, who has had a very good season with runners in scoring position and 2 outs, picks up 2 more RBIs. His 52nd and 53rd of the season, and 3 unearned runs coming home for the Flock here in the 3rd inning. So now it is Sue Lin to the plate. 7th batter of the inning for Long Island. He swings and crushes one. That's deep to right. Hibbert going back to the track at the wall, and you can forget it. Off the top of the second wall in right, Sue Lin with his 2nd home run of the season with the Flock. It's a 5-run 3rd inning and a 7-1 lead for Long Island. Boy, the Ducks are teeing off here tonight against Alcides Herrera. Their 2nd home run of the ball game, both of which have been 2-run shots. All 5 runs coming home after 2 outs were recorded, and all 5 runs unearned because of the error by 3rd baseman Jared Walker. So for Sue Lin, his 2nd home run of the season with Long Island. For the Ducks, their 2nd home run of the night and their 109th home run of this 2022 season. And now a 6-run lead. Here's Zach Rakusin, who takes the first pitch low and inside for ball 1. And a reminder, fans, the Ducks teaming up with Island Federal Credit Union to hit home runs for hunger this year. Because they have launched over 100 home runs, Island Federal donating $10,000 to Long Island Cares. Ground ball up the middle, that's in a center field, a base hit. 2nd hit of the night for Zach Rakusin. And for the Ducks, their 4th consecutive 2-out hit of the inning. They've now got 9 hits for the ball game. My goodness, this Ducks offense, which had its struggles over the weekend against Staten Island, springing to life here tonight. They had just 3 runs and 9 hits total in their loss to Staten Island on Sunday, but they've already got 9 hits in less than 3 full innings at the plate here tonight against Alcides Herrera, the left-hander who has been great for Southern Maryland since joining the team at the end of July. Here's Phil Caulfield. The Ducks have now officially batted around in the 3rd. First pitch slider is outside for ball 1. He's the 9th batter of the inning. A strikeout, a walk, the huge error by Walker on what would have been a potential and probable inning-ending double play with Romero at the plate. 1-0. Chopped into the ground, foul. And the count 1-1, and so instead of a double play, it was hit hard to 3rd. And again, with Romero's speed, should have been an easy 5-4-3, but instead the inning continued. Sermo a sac fly to right. Since then, a Castro double, a DiCarlo 2-run single, a Lin 2-run home run, and a Rakusin single. And all of a sudden, there's a big old 5 spot on the board for the Ducks here in the 3rd inning. One. High pop-up, in the air, middle of the infield. Michael Wolanski, the 2nd baseman, makes the call. He makes the catch, and that will retire the side. But what a 3rd inning for the Flock. They send all 9 men to the plate. They score 5 runs in the inning, all of them unearned on 4 hits and 1 giant error. There was a walk as well. The Ducks leave 1 man on base, and we will make our way to the 4th with Long Island now in front of Southern Maryland by the count of 7-1.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Well, the Ducks put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the third, taking advantage of Jared Walker's 10th error of the season. They increased their lead to 7-1 after Southern Maryland had gotten to within a run in the top of the third. So now Joe Iorio goes back out to the mound for his 4th inning of work. And for Iorio, he will face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Joe DeLuca, Zach Collier, and Jared Walker. It's also time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. And certainly injuries have been one of the things that have caused problems for the Ducks this year, especially in the second half of this season. Every team goes through injuries, so can't really use it as an excuse, but certainly has hampered Long Island a bit. First pitch swinging, ground ball to first, knocking it down and making the play Jose Sermo. And he'll take it to the bag himself. That ball ate up Jose Sermo, but he stayed with it, made the play, putting his body in front of it as you're taught to as a youngster. And DeLuca retired for the second time tonight, 1 away. Johnny Turbo out for the season. He had surgery on his hand. Brady Feigl out for the year with shoulder fatigue. Sam Travis also out with a lower leg injury, and Sandy Baez with elbow tightness. Stephen Tarpley a hamstring strain, and Ryan Meisinger with a forearm injury. All those players out on the disabled list, not expected back here in 2022. Ducks also lost 2 players over the last couple of days that were placed on the reserve left team list. Akil Morris, who started and took the loss on Sunday, and Vladimir Pinto, a relief pitcher, who struggled in his outing on Sunday as well. So they are no longer part of the flock. Here is Zach Collier to the plate, the 1-0 pitch from Iorio. And that fastball's outside for ball 2. Collier, a strikeout victim his first time up. He went down swinging in the second. 1 of 2 strikeouts on the night for Iorio thus far. 2-0 on the way to the plate. Collier swings, pops it foul, 2-1. On the out-of-town scoreboard this inning around the Atlantic League, obviously the Barnstormers looking to clinch the second half North Division title. They can do that with a win or a Blue Crabs loss, and right now both are happening. The Barnstormers have a 5-2 lead over the York Revolution at Clipper Magazine Stadium, bottom of the third. Sean Dunston Jr. back in the lineup, his 2nd home run of the year for Lancaster. Nelly Rodriguez has hit his 24th home run. Melky Mesa his 16th for York. Curveball's on the inside corner here for a strike 2-2. So if the Barnstormers hang on to win or the Ducks hang on and defeat Southern Maryland, Lancaster will clinch the second half North Division title in a first-round matchup with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. 2-2 pitch. Collier fouls one over the screen, back behind the plate off to the third base side. Meanwhile, the other team looking to clinch is the High Point Rockers. Right now they have a magic number of 2 to clinch the wild card. Gastonia has already clinched the second half title in the South Division. They have won both halves, and so that creates a wild card scenario where the team with the best overall record, regardless of division, would get into the playoffs. And right now that's High Point, who has a 5.5 game lead over the Wild Health Genomes. The Rockers, though, losing right now at home, 5-2 to the Gastonia Honey Hunters, in which looks like will be the first-round matchup in the South Division Championship Series. Iorio misses low here, 3-2. If High Point holds on and get the wild card, they will face Gastonia. Former Duck Mickey Janis on the mound tonight for High Point. Rodriguez with a home run for Gastonia, his 8th of the season. Michael Russell, his 9th home run. Logan Morrison, his 15th for High Point. Collier lifts one to left, fairly well hit, but looks like it'll stay in the yard. Zach Racusin goes back to make the catch. Collier now 0 for 2 on the night. 2 away in the inning. That'll bring up Jared Walker. So again, any High Point win or Genome's loss that gets to 2, any combination that gets to 2 would clinch the wild card spot for the Rockers. The Genomes right now are in Staten Island taking on the Ferry Hawks, and that game is scoreless in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Anthony Rodriguez on the mound tonight for Staten Island. Alexis Candelario, the former Duck, on the hill for the Genomes. Wild Health's playoff hopes clinging to a thread. His first pitch here misses downstairs for a ball. 1-0 on Walker, trying to atone for his big error that led to 5 unearned runs in the bottom of the 3rd. He singled to right his first time up back in the 2nd inning with 2 outs against Iorio. Blue Crabs with 3 hits in the game, all of which have come with 2 outs. This one fouled off, and it's 1-1. Lexington and Charleston, 2 teams that will not be playing postseason baseball, in action tonight in Kentucky. The Legends out to a 6-1 lead. Courtney Hawkins with his league-leading 45th home run of the year. Phillip Ervin with his 15th. We'll have more on Hawkins as we get to the 5th inning, so stay tuned for that. For Charleston tonight, no home runs. Edwin Espinal has driven in the lone run. So that's the look around the Atlantic League out-of-town scoreboard. On the Major League scoreboard, Yankees and Red Sox are scoreless up at Fenway Park, bottom of the 2nd. Garrett Cole against Nick Pivetta, the pitching matchup up in Boston. And the Mets trailing the Cubs 1-0, top of the 2nd at Citi Field. On a home run from Happ, his 17th home run of the season. It is Jacob deGrom on the mound for the Mets, Adrian Sampson for the Cubs. The 1-2 pitch. Walker a drive to right. That's hit well. Back goes Carlos Castro and reaches up at the wall. Can't get it. Over his head and off the wall. On his way to second is Walker. Now the ball bobbled in right by Castro. Here comes the throw to third. It is way offline. And so safely there at third is Walker. And we'll see exactly how that's ruled. Either way, it's going to be another 2-out hit. I think that'll probably go down as a double and an E9, as Castro had all sorts of trouble with that one in right field, not only trying to catch it, but then trying to pick up the ball. And I think Walker thought he had an easy double, and then when he realized Castro had trouble with it, went for third base. So Walker with his 2nd hit of the game, his 24th double of the year. Castro with his 13th error of the season allows Walker to advance to third. Each team now with an error in the ball game. First pitch here is taken on the inside corner for a strike. And they count 0-1. Ryan Haug with a fly out to left his first time up with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Iorio's 0-1. And Haug flies one in the air to center. In is De Aza. He will line it up, make the catch. And Iorio works around the 2-out extra base hit. So the Blue Crabs kept off the scoreboard for the 3rd time in 4 innings tonight. No runs a hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Blue Crabs have left 1 on in each of the first 4. To the bottom of the 4th we go at 7-1 in favor of the Flock.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club, presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Seven-1 in favor of the Ducks. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. in this fourth inning. The Ducks will need to hit for the cycle as a team. That means the Ducks have to hit a single, a double, a triple, and a home run in the inning as a team. And if they do that, one lucky fan here tonight will win $10,000 as part of the winning inning contest going on this evening. It's a shame it wasn't last inning. The Ducks came pretty close. They had 2 singles in the inning, one by DeCarlo that drove in 2 runs, one by Racusin. They had a double, a 2-out double by Carlos Castro, and they had a home run, a 2-run home run from Sue Lin. They had one chance at trying to get the cycle. Actually, they had 2 chances. Racusin ended up singling, and Caulfield popped to second, but they came pretty close to getting it. Of course, it would have been an inning early. But now another chance for the Ducks to try and hit for the cycle here. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Ducks against Alcides Herrera. Trevor Achenbaugh will get things started, and then he'll be followed by Alejandro De Aza and Davidson Romero. So the Ducks have done well thus far against Herrera. Had come into the game with a 1.19 ERA, even though he had a 1-3 record, had been throwing the ball well. But the Ducks have swung the bat well thus far against him as Achenbaugh chases downstairs for strike 1. The 9 hits that Herrera's given up, a season high, eclipsing the previous high he had of 6 back on August the 31st. And the 7 runs also a season high for him. 0-1. Ground ball up the third base line, just foul. And Achenbaugh behind here at 0-2. Herrera had not allowed more than 2 runs in any of his games against with Southern Maryland, only one of which did he allowed 2 earned runs. He had allowed 1 earned run on August 24th. Everything else zeros in terms of the earned run department. 0-2. That's chopped foul again. He made 1 appearance earlier this year in the Mexican League and allowed 4 runs on 5 hits in 2/3 of an inning. So the 7 runs he's allowed tonight, a season high overall for Alcides Herrera. The 0-2 here, cut on and miss. Good curveball diving down and in for strike 3. Second time tonight, Achenbaugh's gone down on strikes. The 4th K of the game for Herrera. And there's one away.
Number 33, Alejandro De Aza.
So here is De Aza, the league leader in batting. He's now up to 341 with his 2-run home run right back in the first. He also drew a walk and scored in the third. So a productive night at the plate thus far for the Ducks center fielder and 38-year-old 10-year MLB veteran. First pitch curveball, and that is taken for a strike over the outside corner. Count goes to 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that taken outside. 1 ball and 1 strike on De Aza. A 1-1 on De Aza with Romero waiting on deck. Herrera kicks and comes home. And De Aza hits a ground ball towards short. Michael Baca will field it. And his throw to first is in time for the out. So the first time tonight, Herrera's been able to retire the first 2 hitters he has faced in an inning.
Third baseman, number 24, Davidson Romero.
And with 2 down here is Romero, who is 0 for 2 thus far this evening. Well, Romero had one of the biggest at-bats of that 5-run third inning for the Ducks. First pitch on the way from Herrera, and he swings it into ground ball to third again. This time it'll kick foul for strike 1. He had hit a ground ball hard at third, but right at Walker, who went to field and throw to second before he actually fielded it. And in doing so, booted the ball and carried him down into shallow left for an error. And instead of potentially an inning-ending double play, the Ducks had first and third with 1 out, a sac fly, a 2-run single, and a 2-run home run later. The Ducks had a 5 spot. Pitch misses down and away here. The count goes to 1-1 on Romero. Hit a solo home run, and the Ducks lost to Staten Island on Sunday. His team leading 17th of the year. He also drew a walk in the ball game, did Romero. 1-1. is taken off the outside corner for ball 2. And walks are something Romero has done quite a bit of this year. 84 walks on the season for Romero, which ranks 3rd in the Atlantic League behind Ellie Rodriguez of York and Chris Shaw of the Wild Health Genomes. 2-1. Check swing, tapper over the mound towards the middle. Fielded by Michael Wolanski. His off-balance throw to first is in time for the out. Nice play by Wolanski. And the Ducks retired in order for the first time tonight as they go down 1-2-3 here in inning number 4. So that will take us to the 5th at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It's the Ducks 7 and the Blue Crabs 1.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
To the 5th inning we go. It is 7-1 in favor of the Ducks, and because we hit the 5th inning, it means it is time for trivia, one of our favorite parts of the game, where it's your opportunity to be tested on your knowledge of the Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Well, tonight's question is going to revolve around Courtney Hawkins of the Lexington Legends. As we reach the final week of this season, it means record watch time. There are a few different records that could be broken in the Atlantic League this year. I'll tell you about some of them here momentarily. First pitch on the way is taken on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Courtney Hawkins has the chance to eclipse 2 league records for home runs and for total bases. Coming into the day today, 44 home runs and 287 total bases on the year. This one's line of right, racing over Carlos Castro, and he makes the diving catch to rob Michael Baca of the base hit. Nice play in right by Castro, who had all sorts of trouble with the drive to right by Walker in the 4th. This time he tracks it down for the first out of the 5th. And we told you earlier, Hawkins already has a home run tonight, so he is up to 45 home runs now, 3 shy of the record. And that obviously gives him 4 more total bases in the game. So he's now up to 291 total bases. So closing in on those 2 league records. We'll see if he can eclipse or at least tie both. Jack Sundberg swings first pitch and hits one a towering drive to right. Fairly well hit. Back goes Carlos Castro. He's up at the wall, jumps up. Did he make the catch? I can't tell. He is down on the ground at the wall. I don't think he caught it. Oh, he did catch it. Oh, what a grab by Carlos Castro. Jack Sundberg thought he had a home run. He just made his way to the plate. I don't know if he's realized it yet, but Carlos Castro tracks it down at the right field wall, and that's the second out of the inning. Oh, my goodness. Carlos Castro might have just robbed a home run from Jack Sundberg. It looked like he was down and frustrated as if he had missed it, and the next thing you know, he popped up and threw the ball back in. I think he absolutely robbed a home run. What a catch by Carlos Castro in right. He slammed his hand into the dirt as if he had missed it, and then the next thing you knew, he took the ball out of his glove and threw it back in. Deceived everybody. So Carlos Castro with 2 outstanding plays here in the 5th inning. 1-0 here on Michael Wolanski. Iorio's pitch, and that's taken high for ball 2. So again, our question, who currently hold the league records for most home runs in a single season and most total bases in a single season. The two records that Courtney Hawkins has a chance to eclipse. We'll let you think about it, and we'll give you the answer in the bottom of this fifth inning. 2-0, and Iorio misses again up and inside. 3-0 on Wolanski, who has grounded to second and popped to second as well. He's a second baseman himself, so has hit the ball twice to his second base counterpart, Trevor Achenbach. A 3-0, and Iorio misses high, ball 4. So another two-out base runner for the Blue Crabs tonight. They have had a two-out base runner in every inning of the ball game. A single by Lee in the first, a single by Walker in the second, an RBI double by Lee in the third, a double by Walker in the fourth, and now a two-out walk in the fifth to Michael Wolanski, the second walk of the night issued by Iorio. So a two down and a runner at first. Here is Matt Hibbert for his first at bat of the night. First pitch swinging, he fouls one back behind the plate. That's strike one. Coming into the ball game tonight, Hibbert hitting .245 on the year, 3 home runs and 18 runs batted in. So the Blue Crabs have used one of their 5 options off the bench this evening. The 0-1 is hit on the ground to the left side in the hole, and it goes under the glove of Lynn and into left field. That's going to be a tough play for Lynn, ranging to his right. So probably will be a base hit. And for Hibbert, his first hit of the night, the third hit for the Blue Crabs out of the 3 spot of the order this evening.
14, David Harris.
So 2 down and 2 on, as again, Iorio having some troubles with 2 outs in an inning. That has been the case for him throughout the course of this season, and has been so throughout the game. He's limited the damage to just the 1 run as he's stranded 4 Blue Crabs aboard. Now David Harris to the plate. The first pitch is a strike, 0-1. And obviously not to take anything away from Wolanski or Hibbert, but you don't want to allow those 2 on with this man at the plate with what he has done this year, hitting .327 with 16 homers and 83 RBIs coming in. The 0-1 is a fastball outside, 1-1. Ducks have kept him in check to this point with a strikeout and a pop out to second. But he is a guy who has been all over the league leaderboard this year, coming into today 3rd in the league in batting behind Deaza and Andretti Cordero. He is tied for 8th in the league in RBIs. Here, though, chops one to second. A high hop for Achenbach, who flips it to Lynn at second for the force, and that will retire the side. So Iorio works into and out of trouble here in the 5th inning. No runs, so hit, 1 walk, 2 left for the Blue Crabs. They've left 6 on through 5. We're halfway through in the series opener. It's the Ducks 7 and the Blue Crabs 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Dustin Woodcock, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services, plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean. Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Bottom half of the 5th inning coming up. The Ducks leading the Blue Crabs by the count of 7-1. And it is time for the answer to our 5th inning trivia, where we tested your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Didn't give you much time, unfortunately, with the way that the 5th inning started as quickly as it did, and with Carlos Castro's theatrics in right. 2 great grabs, including one to rob a home run. But either way, a reminder about the question. And our question was, who hold the league records in the Atlantic League for home runs and for total bases? Courtney Hawkins is closing in on both records. He is currently at 45 home runs. The league record for home runs in a single season is 48. And he is at 291 total bases. The league record is 303. So our question to you was, who hold both of those records? It's two different players. First pitch to Jose Sermos, a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. We had a guess on the home run one from Mike Moore, my colleague in the broadcast booth, and he was correct in terms of the home run record holder. And that is Ozzie Canseco, who in 2000 with the Newark Bears hit 48 home runs, which still to this day, 22 seasons later, is the league record for home runs. But Courtney Hawkins only 3 long balls away from equaling that mark. The 1-1 here from Herrera, low and outside, 2-1. And meanwhile, the record holder for most total bases in a season, well, that you don't have to go too far back, just to 2019. Well, Telvin Nash of York set that record. Sermo takes outside again, 3-1. Nash had 303 total bases for York in 2019. He also set the league record that year for walks with 105, which his current teammate, Nelly Rodriguez of York, has exactly that same total going into tonight's action. Ripped towards the left side of the infield. Diving stop made by Michael Baca. His throw to first low, but dug out by Joe DeLuca. Terrific play by Michael Baca at short. We have seen some great defense on both sides. We've also seen some hiccups on both sides defensively tonight, but that's a great play by Baca to rob Jose Sermo of his first hit of the night. And there's one away here in the fifth.
44, Carlos Castro.
One Ducks player who holds a league record that is somewhat in jeopardy is Lou Ford, who back in his MVP season of 2014 set the league record for hits in a single season with 189. Lancaster's Andretti Cordero is threatening at it. He's at 173 coming into play tonight. So he'll need 16 hits to tie it in 7 games. Carlos Castro checks his swing on the first pitch. They say he went around. Silvio Martinez, the first base umpire, said that. It didn't really look like he broke the bat off his shoulder too much there, but a call made by Martinez, and it's 0-1 on Castro, who has 2 hits and 2 at-bats tonight, a single to right in the second and a double to left in the third. He also scored in that third inning. 0-1 is low, and it's 1-1. By the way, the occurrence for the 5th inning in our winning inning contest tonight is the Ducks need to hit a grand slam. So all Long Island needs to do is load up the bases and then hit one over the fence. Ducks have hit 8 grand slams as a team here in 2022. 1-1. Misses the outside corner for a ball. That'll run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Herrera currently has thrown a total of 71 pitches on the night, 46 of them for strikes. Iorio's at 69 pitches through his 5 innings of 1-run ball this evening. Chopped into the ground foul here, third base side. Goes into the dugout. So the count even up at 2-2. The Ducks with their 8 grand slams as a team, second most in the Atlantic League. Only the Lexington Legends have hit more. They have 9 grand slams. Two from Herrera to Castro, and that is hit on the ground at the third base line. Backhanded stop made by Walker. His throw to first a little high, but DeLuca jumps up, grabs it, and comes back down on the base for the second out. So back-to-back outstanding plays by the Blue Crabs defense on the left side. Baca at short, robbing Sermo of a hit. And now Walker at third, robbing Castro of the base hit.
Joe DiCarlo.
Herrera has now retired 6 in a row since the single by Racusin with 2 outs in the third. So he seems to be settling down a bit, although the Ducks have still been hitting the ball hard against him. Now Joe DiCarlo to bat, and he takes low and outside for a ball, 1-0. By the way, I forgot to do this earlier, but want to wish Joe DiCarlo a happy birthday today. He turned 29 years old today, born on September the 13th, 1993. So happy birthday to Joe DiCarlo, who already has a 2-run single and a run scored on his night. Takes on the outside corner for a strike here, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. DiCarlo struck out swinging his first time up in the second, so he is 1 for 2. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Herrera, and DiCarlo was swinging a miss, a little bit out in front. That'll run the count to 1-2. Mentioned Herrera pitched in the Atlantic League last year. He was with the Gastonia Honey Hunters, made 6 starts for them, but struggled just 1-5 and had a 6.59 ERA. Came up in the Indians organization from 2016 to 2017. Got as high as AA Akron. Made 38 appearances with the Indians organization, 7-4 with a 3.99 ERA. 1-2, that misses down and in. DiCarlo dances out of the way of it. And so the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 7-1, the Ducks leading the Blue Crabs. They scored 2 in the first. Blue Crabs got a run in the top of the third. The Ducks came back with a 5 spot in the bottom of the third. All the runs unearned because of an error by Jared Walker, and all technically scoring with 2 outs in an inning. 2-2 is fouled back. The first run came home on a sac fly, so it technically came after the ball was caught for the second out. But I guess didn't come with 2 outs with the batter at the plate. A 2-run single by DiCarlo and a 2-run home run by Lynn followed. And that is how we got to 7-1. Two from Herrera to DiCarlo. The pitch is a fastball up high. That'll run the count full to 3-2. Final week of the 2022 Atlantic League regular season. A 132-game season comes to an end on Sunday. Payoff pitch. That's fouled off behind the plate. And a week from tonight, the postseason will begin. It will be without the Ducks for the first time since 2014. The Ducks had reached the playoffs in 6 straight seasons for the second time in franchise history, which ties a league record. They made it to the championship series in 5 consecutive seasons. That is a league record, but all that coming to an end this year. 3-2, and that's lined down the left field line. A base hit for DiCarlo, his second hit of the night on his birthday. He'll round first and head for second, and he'll get there easily with a double. So have a night, Joe DiCarlo, a 2-run single and now a double among his first 3 at-bats of the night. It is double number 24 on the year for DiCarlo, and the 10th hit of the night for Long Island.
Now batting for the Ducks, the shortstop, number 25, Su-Wei Lin.
So DiCarlo gets the second with a 2-out double, and here is Su-Wei Lin, who has had a good start to his night, a single and a 2-run home run thus far, his second home run as a member of the flock, 6th and 7th RBIs of the season. First pitch from Herrera, and Lin takes outside for a ball, 1-0. And one thing I'm sure Wally Backman likes to see is the production he's gotten out of his left-handed hitters tonight. Not so much Caulfield, who's over 3, but Deaza, who has a 2-run home run, and Lin, who has a 2-run home run. They each also have gotten on base another time, a walk for Deaza and a single by Lin. Well, 1-0. That fastball taken up above the belt again. So it's quickly 2 balls and no strikes on Lin. Ducks trying to get off to a good start in this series after a very tough weekend in which they were swept by their geographic rivals, the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. 2-0. On skied in the air foul, third base side out of play. Staten Island really has played the Ducks tough in this second half of the season. Long Island had 5-game leads in the Battle of the Belt, but for the first time ever, Staten Island now leads the Battle of the Belt. They're up 16-15, which means the Ducks will have to sweep Staten Island on the road in the final series of the season to earn the belt outright. 2-1 is taken upstairs, and so the count goes to 3-1. If the Ducks can take 2 out of 3 from Staten Island, they'll at least guarantee themselves a share of the belt. How they'll share it, I don't know. Maybe 3 days here, 3 days at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park and alternating Sundays. Not sure who will pay the shipping for that, though. The 3-1 from Herrera to Lynn. That's hit high in the air to center, fairly well hit. Going back is Zach Collier to the track. He's at the wall, and you can forget it. Sue-Wei Lin with his second 2-run home run of the night. His third homer of the season, the Ducks' third homer of the ball game, and they now lead by 7. It's 9-1 Long Island. How about Sue-Wei Lin? Jump high fives with 4 of his teammates all at once. And Sue-Wei Lin with his third hit, second home run, and third and fourth RBIs of the night. And it's the Ducks who strike with 2 outs again here in the 5th, and they now lead it by 8. How about Sue-Wei Lin with the power tonight? First pitch here is a strike, 0-1 on Zach Rakusin. So for Lin, his third home run of the year, RBIs 8 and 9 on the season. 0-1 cut on and miss. Good curveball down and in. And the count goes to 0-2. And for the Ducks now, 110 home runs on the season because they have hit over 100. As part of the Home Runs for Hunger program, Island Federal Credit Union will donate $10,000 to Long Island Bears. 0-2 fastball runs outside, 1-2 on Rakusin, who's got a pair of hits tonight. 2 singles up the middle, coming in the second and third innings. It's not the grand slam the Ducks were looking for in the inning, but a big 2-run home run and now an 8-run cushion for Iorio. 1-2, that's down and in. Blocked by Haug. That'll even up the count at 2-2. And with every run the Ducks are scoring, surely they are starting to get the champagne ready at Clipper Magazine Stadium, where again, if the Ducks defeat the Blue Crabs tonight or the Barnstormers defeat the Revolution, Lancaster will clinch the second half North Division title. 2-2. Driven in the air to right by Rakusin. This will stay in the yard. Matt Hibbert drifts back a few steps, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Ducks extend the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits, including the 2-out, 2-run home run off the bat of Sue-Wei Lin, his second 2-run home run of the night. No errors, nobody left. We have played 5. It is the Ducks out in front of the Blue Crabs, 9-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
(9-1) Ducks over the Blue Crabs. We move to the 6th inning in the series opener here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. And Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn shop on your next visit here to the ballpark, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Ducks. Not much time left to visit the shop before the season ends. Final home game of the year will be on Thursday for the Ducks. And tomorrow will be the final Waddle Inn Wednesday of the year, so make sure you head on out and take advantage of the special, one-day-only special in the store. Ducks official team apparel, cage jackets, normally $65, available tomorrow for just $45, a $20 discount. First pitch from Iorio to DeLuca, misses up and away for ball 1 as Iorio goes back out for his 6th inning of work. He is now at 70 pitches on the night. 1-0. And that taken low and inside for a ball 2-0. Iorio to this point has scattered 5 hits and 2 walks over his 5 innings of work. He did give up a run in the third on the RBI double by Braxton Lee, who then came out of the ball game to begin the bottom of the third, 2-0. That's fouled back to the top of the screen behind the plate. That'll move the count to 2-1. Iorio has stranded 6 men on base over his 5 innings of work on the mound as he looks to pick up his team-leading 11th win of the season. He and Scott Harkin are tied for the team lead with 10 victories. Harkin will start tomorrow night's ball game for the Ducks. 2-1. And he missed inside with a fastball, 3-1. And important for Iorio to give the Ducks some length here tonight. Harkin consistently of late has been going 5 innings in each start. So if that continues to be the case, Long Island will have to get at least 4 innings out of their bullpen tomorrow, so trying to limit how many they use tonight. This one smoked towards second, picked up on the backhand by Achenbach, and his throw to first is in time for the out, 1 away. That was not an easy play for Trevor Achenbach. A solid line drive off the bat of DeLuca, and he had to field it on the short hop, but was able to snare it on the bounce, hold on to it, and make the out at first. So there's the first out. Iorio has allowed the leadoff man to get on only once in his 6 innings of work, and that was on the walk to Baca in the third. So 1 away, and up will step Zach Collier from the left side, who's 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch on the way, and Collier takes a breaking ball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Blue Crabs have won 9 of the 15 meetings between these two teams this year, but the Ducks have played much better at home against Southern Maryland, winning 4 of the 6 meetings. They have struggled down at Regency Furniture Stadium this year, going just 2-7 against the Blue Crabs. And we'll even up the count now at 1-1. In recent years, Long Island has played well down in Southern Maryland. That ballpark was a nightmare for the Ducks to begin the franchise's history, but they have since played much better down in Southern Maryland. Of course, last year in the playoffs, won 2 playoff road games. This one chopped up the middle of the infield and passed Achenbach in a right center for a base hit. Tough play for Achenbach, who has shifted over to his left a bit towards the hole on the right side. So he had a much longer way to go. Collier with a single. The first hit not with 2 outs for the Blue Crabs in this game. And their 6th hit overall.
24, Jared Walker.
So 1 on, 1 out. Up will step third baseman Jared Walker to the plate. First pitch, and that taken low and inside for ball 1 by Walker. Thus far tonight, Jared Walker with a pair of hits, a single to right in the second and a double to right in the fourth. Made a nice play at third his last time in the field, but committed an error earlier in the game back in the third that loomed very large, as it led to 5 runs scoring for the Flock. Fouls went off here, and the count even up at 1-1. Iorio has gone, if he can get through the 6th, this will mark his 5th consecutive start, going 6 innings or more. He went exactly 6 innings in each of his last 2 starts, 7 innings back on August 26th against Charleston. Swing and a miss, good fastball at the bottom of the zone here. And that moves the count to 1-2. Iorio had some struggles consistently going 6 innings or more earlier in the season. Has been able to do it fairly consistently since the middle of August. Throw over to first and back safely there is Collier, who this year is 9 of 11 in the stolen base department. Herrera, by the way, at 92 pitches through his 5 innings of work, so we'll see if he comes back out for the 6th inning. Iorio right now at 81 pitches on the night. Love a double play ball here to get him to go back out for the 7th inning. Walker has some decent speed, though, so it won't be easy to turn 2. 1-2. Skied in the air foul to the third base side and out of play. Mentioned that the Ducks are coming off the sweep at the hands of the Ferry Hawks. The Blue Crabs are coming off a series loss in York over the weekend against a struggling Revolution team. And that hurt the Blue Crabs in their attempt to try and bounce back against the Barnstormers, though Lancaster's been winning fairly consistently too. Iorio's 1-2. Breaking ball taken. That misses low to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And again, the Barnstormers hold a tiebreaker. All they need to do is just guarantee that they finish tied with the Blue Crabs. Since Southern Maryland won the first half, league rules stipulate that if you win the second half, if you finish tied in the second half and one of the teams won the first half, the other team gets the second half title. 2-2, popped up foul, third base side. Again, that will reach the seats. So the Barnstormers own that tiebreaker. All they need to do is guarantee that they will finish tied with the Blue Crabs. And initially it looked like that could potentially be a huge series. After this one, Southern Maryland will head to Lancaster for a 4-game set. They have a makeup game in there, but 4 games between the Blue Crabs and the Barnstormers to finish the season in a time that looked like it was going to be huge to determine the second half title. This pitch misses upstairs, 3-2. Instead, it will now be a playoff preview in all likelihood, barring a tremendous Blue Crabs rally and Barnstormer collapse. That would see a second wild card team, although that would still likely be the Barnstormers who would get in as a wild card, but either way, it would take quite a bit for something other than that to be the case. Pretty much Southern Maryland would need to win out, Lancaster would need to lose out, and the Genomes would need to win out. So it would be very difficult for that to end up taking place, but anything's possible. 3-2 pitch. Walker a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got tied up inside. Joe Iorio with the strikeout. Just his third of the game. His first since the second inning. So there is out number 2. Walker retired for the first time tonight. And now with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the catcher, Ryan Howe. This is the 3rd start Iorio has made against Southern Maryland this year. He's had fairly mixed results. Has not pitched bad against them, but hasn't pitched great against them. He's 1-0, but a 5.23 ERA in his 2 starts against Southern Maryland. First pitch here is a strike, 0-1. Iorio allowed 4 runs, 3 earned on 5 hits in 5 innings. Walked 2, struck out 2, and a 6-4 win at this ballpark against the Blue Crabs back on May 24th, which was his first start of the season. Misses here. And that'll leave it up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Then Iorio faced Southern Maryland in Waldorf back on July the 20th. And took a no decision that day in a 4-3 loss. He allowed 3 runs on 4 hits in his 5 1/3 innings. Walked 2, struck out 4. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball over the outer half of the plate. Cut through by Haug, and now Iorio is strike 3 away from getting through the 6th unharmed and stranding another runner on base. 9-1, the Ducks lead the Blue Crabs, out hitting Southern Maryland 11-6. 1-2, and he missed outside with a fastball, tried to paint the corner. Instead, now the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ducks do have a rested bullpen. Everybody had the day off yesterday, so everybody should be available. Wally Backman also indicated that Chris Pike is available out of the bullpen tonight. Line to left and hit well. Racing back into the corner, looking up at the wall and seeing it go off the wall is Rakusin. On his way to third is Collier. He'll stop right there. The throw to second is just a hair late, as Ryan Haug picks up a booming double off the left field fence. Yet another 2-out hit for the Blue Crabs. Now they've got runners at second and third with 2 down for the 9-hitter, Michael Baca. So for Haug, his 14th double of the year. Iorio fortunate that ball did not clear the fence. 7 hits in the game for Southern Maryland now, 6 of which have come with 2 outs in an inning. And now it's Collier at third, Haug at second. Michael Baca, who is 0 for 1 with a walk, up to the plate for the Blue Crabs. First pitch on the way from Iorio, and he hits the outside corner with a fastball for strike 1. Been a longer inning here for Iorio in terms of pitches. Started the inning at 69, now up to 92 on the night. He has thrown as many as 119 pitches, though, in a game this year. That was on June 15th in High Point. The 0-1. Catches the bottom of the strike zone again. And quickly jumps in front of Baca at 0-2. Baca walked and scored in the third. Then hit a fly ball to right that Castro made a diving catch on for the first out of the fifth. Oh, 2 pitch is outside. Good job by DeCarlo to snare it. If that got by him, a run would have scored. Was able to just get the glove on it and hold on. So now the count 1-2. First base is open here. Jack Sundberg waiting on deck. Iorio's 1-2. And Baca, a line drive to second. Caught by a leaping Achenbach. What a grab by second baseman Trevor Achenbach to rob Michael Baca of a hit and save at least 1, possibly 2 runs. The Ducks defense continues to shine here tonight. Brilliant play by Achenbach. Iorio strands 2 more, no runs, 2 hits. The Blue Crabs leave their 7th and 8th men on base. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. It's still 9-1 Long Island.
Hey fans, this is catcher Joe DiCarlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
The other day, my husband, Jason, was searching for something to watch on TV, and he said, "Baby, I want to take off." And I said, "Me too. Cancun?" And he said, "No, I mean our life. Get to the next level." So we called First National Bank of Long Island. Now we're going places.
With access to local decision makers who are known for highly personalized service, First National is the bank that always puts you first. Newsweek named us the best small bank in New York State. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Bottom of the 6th, the Ducks lead at 9-1. 6 innings of 1-run ball thus far from Joe Iorio tonight. And the Blue Crabs had left-hander Alcides Herrera on the mound, but he will give way to lefty Nick Wells, who takes over and pitches here in the bottom of the 6th. Bases Phil Caulfield in the top of the Ducks order to begin and misses inside for ball number 1. Wells pitching for the first time since August the 24th. He had been out on the injured list, was activated on Sunday. 1-0, catches the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Wells overall is 3-3 with a 4.46 ERA this year. 28 appearances, 3 of which have been starts. He has struck out 34 and walked 18 in 36 in the third innings while allowing 34 hits. 1-1. Caulfield takes the sliders outside, 2-1. Caulfield tonight is 0 for 3. He has slided left, grounded to first, and popped to second. Was robbed of the base hit in the first inning by Sundberg in left center. One of the few Ducks who have been kept quiet tonight. 2-1 is rocketed towards the middle of the infield, but Michael Wolanski, the second baseman, is there. His throw to first, though, is wild and gets past the diving DeLuca, excuse me. And so on the Blue Crabs' second error of the night, Ducks will get the leadoff man on here in the 6th inning. So Michael Wolanski got to that baseball and just made a poor throw to first, his 5th error of the season.
Second baseman, number 47, Trevor Achenbach.
So the E4 gives the Blue Crabs their second error of the game, and I'll tell you what, we have seen some great plays defensively on both sides tonight. A little bit of sloppiness here and there, but for the most part, outstanding work. Here's Trevor Achenbach, who made a terrific play to end the 6th and save at least 1, maybe 2 runs. The first pitch is taken high for ball 1, a leaping grab to rob Michael Baca of a base hit with runners at 2nd and 3rd and 2 out. That one's fouled back off the facing of the sweet level and back down below behind home plate. That'll leave it up the count at 1-1. Achenbach tonight is 1 for 3 at the plate. He reached on an infield single to short in the first, later scored on Deaza's home run, and has since struck out swinging twice, going down in the 3rd and the 4th. Wells is 1-1, way upstairs, goes all the way back behind the plate. That'll allow Caulfield to head down to 2nd on what'll be a wild pitch. So that'll move the count to 2-1. For Nick Wells, that is his 2nd wild pitch of the season. And that'll bring out Ryan Haug to have a quick chat. Meanwhile, for Herrera, his final line tonight, he goes 5 innings, allows 11 hits, which was a season high, 9 runs, 4 of which were earned. And that 5-run 3rd inning, harming his line, and should have been out of the inning, facing the minimum 3 batters. But the double play ball booted by Jared Walker, and that allowed the floodgates to open. Caulfield leads from 2nd. The 2-1 Achenbach swung on and popped up in the air behind first. Joe DeLuca out onto the outfield grass, battling with Wolanski, and it falls in. And everybody's going to be safe. So another poor defensive play there. We'll see who gets charged with that error. But either way, the Ducks now with 2 on, nobody out.
Now batting for the Ducks, the center fielder, number 33.
So now Deaza will come up with 2 on and nobody out. The question becomes whether that's an error on DeLuca or an error on Wolanski. They both kind of went after it. It looked like DeLuca's ball all the way, and then kind of drift over, and I think it went off the glove of Wolanski, but neither one caught it. First pitch here is a breaking ball for a strike. And the count 0-1. That's going to be an error on Wolanski, his 2nd error of the inning. It looked like it went off of his glove, although DeLuca looked like he had it all the way and might have stepped in front of Wolanski trying to go for it, but it definitely hit off of Wolanski's glove. Here comes the 0-1. Wells deals. Deaza, broken back ground ball up the middle, fielded by 2nd and misplayed by Baca. And everybody's going to be safe. Now we'll see how that one is scored, but it wasn't an easy play for Baca, having to range far up the middle. But either way, the base is now loaded. And now with the bases loaded and nobody out, up will step Davidson Romero. So Wolanski throwing the ball away at first, dropping a pop-up. And now a ground ball up the middle by Deaza. Can't be handled by Baca. I wouldn't have had a play at 2nd base there. The question was, would Baca have been able to get Deaza out at first? First pitch here is taken for a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball in the air to left, towards the line. Long run for Sundberg. Right along the line, he'll make the catch. Caulfield tags from third. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is not in time. Ball got away briefly from Howe. Gets a sac fly and an RBI off the bat of Davidson Romero, and the Ducks now lead it 10-1. So everybody else moves up on the play with the throw coming home. Achenbach goes to third. De Aza goes to second.
Now batting for the Ducks, first baseman, number 28.
Obviously, that'll go down as an unearned run because of the 2 errors that began the inning. So now second and third, 1 out. Here is Jose Sermo to the plate. Takes on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. So because of the 2 errors, that would have been the 3rd out of the inning. They did give De Aza an infield single. Tough play for Baca up the middle. And with De Aza's speed, not sure they would have had him at first. But either way, the run unearned because that fly ball should have been the 3rd out of the inning. So anything that scores in the inning would be unearned, as more defensive woes from the Blue Crabs tonight, costing them runs. This pitch misses downstairs, and the count even up at 1-1. So again, Walker's error in the 3rd inning cost the Blue Crabs 5 runs. Wolanski's 2 errors here in the 6th, one of which was a clear error on him, a poor throw to first, the other of which was him and DeLuca coming together on a pop-up that ended up dropping in, and it looked like it went off of Wolanski's glove. 1-1, taken high and outside, and that'll run the count to 2 balls and a strike on Sermo, who has grounded to short twice and hit a sac fly to right in the 3rd to pick up his 11th RBI of this season. Achenbach leads from 3rd, De Aza from 2nd. That hits a big one for De Aza, too, in his race for the batting title. He's now got 2 hits on the night. This pitch misses upstairs. It's 3-1. So De Aza is now 2 for 3 with a walk, including a 2-run home run tonight. He's scored twice as well. He and Su-Wei Lin and Joe DiCarlo have been the 3 biggest contributors to the Ducks offense this evening. The 3-1 pitch, way up and outside, and there's ball 4. So Wells struggling a little bit here in the inning, though really has not been aided by his defense whatsoever. He issues a walk, just the 2nd of the game for the Ducks. It's a First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. So, of course, now this is the 6th inning. The Ducks don't have a chance to give a fan $10,000 if a grand slam is hit. That was last inning. But the Ducks can still give a fan a grand slam if they hit a home run off of the foul pole. So that is still a possibility here. If Long Island can hit a home run off of a foul pole, either the left field or right field foul pole on the fly, then a fan would win $10,000. We told you they already have 8 grand slams on the season, 2nd most in the league this year. Here is Carlos Castro to the plate, who's 2 for 3 on the night with a single, a double, and a run scored. First pitch from Wells, and Castro chases a curveball diving downstairs for strike number 1. Ducks have struggled as a team this year with the bases loaded, despite the fact that they have those 8 grand slams. Looks like Castro might have had some trouble with his grip there, so he heads back to the on-deck circle. But as a team, Long Island is hitting just .234 with the bases loaded. And that .234 average as a team with the bases loaded this year near the bottom of the league. That is the 8th highest, so 3rd lowest. Only Staten Island at .233 and Lancaster at .230 are lower than them in terms of batting average. The 0-1. Castro chases downstairs again, and he finds himself quickly behind in the count at 0-2 on Wells, who's looking for at least the 2nd, if not 2nd and 3rd outs of the inning. 1 run already in on the sac fly to left by Romero. His 77th run batted in of the season, which leads the Ducks. 0-2 from Wells to Castro. It's hit on the ground, foul down the third base line. Karams out into shallow left field. Castro this season, combined between the Ducks, the Genomes, and the Revolution, a .333 hitter with the bases loaded, 6 for 18 at the plate, no grand slams, 12 RBIs. So he has been one of the Ducks who have been productive in these situations this year. Joe DiCarlo has been another, as has Alejandro De Aza. He's been terrific in these situations, 5 for 10 with 2 grand slams and 20 RBIs. He's at second, the 0-2. Castro a swing and a miss, strike 3. Tried to stay back, but a little late on the fastball was Castro. First strikeout for Wells. That's the second out here in the 6th. And with 2 down, here is Joe DiCarlo.
Joe DiCarlo.
So here is DiCarlo with the bags full and 2 down. First pitch to him, and that is taken on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. DiCarlo this year a .300 hitter with the bases loaded, 6 for 20 at the plate, 13 runs batted in. He's already had 2 hits in his 3 at-bats tonight, a single, a double, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. 0-1. Curveball catches the outside corner for a strike. And Wells quickly in front at 0-2. Achenbach at third, reach on an error. De Aza at second, reach on an infield single. And Sermo at first, reached on a walk. 1 run in. The Ducks lead 10-1. 0-2. And that pitch misses downstairs. That'll move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ducks are out hitting the Blue Crabs 12-7 tonight. Southern Maryland with 3 errors, the Ducks with 1. 1-2 from Wells to DiCarlo. Way inside. Nice job by Howe going to his left to prevent that from going behind the plate. That'll even things up at 2-2. Wind has picked up a bit, now blowing out hard towards right field tonight, so we'll see if that has any effect over the final 3 innings of this game. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. DiCarlo takes a breaking ball that misses the outside corner. So that'll begin the merry-go-round. A 3-ball, 2-strike count and 2 outs in the inning. That means all the runners will be off on the pitch. Achenbach from third, De Aza from second, and Sermo from first. Another out of the zone would force home the Ducks' 11th run. Su-Wei Lin, who's got 2 home runs on the night, waiting in the on-deck circle. Wells is 3-2. Runners go, and DiCarlo a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Nick Wells comes back to strike out Castro and DiCarlo and strands the bases loaded and limits the damage to just the 1 unearned run in the inning. So Long Island gets a hit in the inning, a walk, 2 Blue Crabs errors. They manage just the 1 run. They leave the bases loaded. We will make our way to the 7th here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It is 10-1 in favor of the Flock.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
The Waddle Lynch Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle-In Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle-In Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
In favor of the Ducks. We head to the 7th inning here in the series opener at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Again, this 2022 season of Ducks baseball presented by Catholic Health. With a talented roster full of Major League experience and exciting promotions every night, a day at the ballpark has truly been a good time every time. 2 more home games remaining. You can get your tickets to the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office online at liducks.com or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Joe Iorio's night is done. His 10th quality start of the year. A solid performance from him. 6 innings of 1-run ball. The Ducks have given him plenty of support. And now it'll be on the bullpen to try and record the final 9 outs. Chaz Sywin will take the ball as we begin the 7th. And he will face the top of the order for Southern Maryland. Jack Sundberg, Michael Wolanski, and Matt Hibbert. First pitch curveball is over the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Sundberg has been kept quiet tonight. He's 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out to second. But he did almost leave the yard his last time up. 0-1 is outside 1-1. Hit a deep drive to right. That ball kept carrying, and Carlos Castro at the wall jumped up and made a catch. It looked like the glove just snuck over the yellow line and brought it back into the ballpark. The 1-1 here is taken inside for ball 2. Initially, Castro slammed his hand on the warning track in what appeared to be disgust, as if he didn't come up with it. And the next thing you know, he got up and took the baseball out of his glove. So it'll be a 2-1 here to Sundberg. Sywin deals. Curveballs on the outside corner for strike 2. Sywin making his 16th appearance of the year with the Ducks. He is 0-1 with a 4.66 ERA. He's given up a run in each of his last 2 appearances. 2-2. That's skied foul. Third base side out of play. It looks as if everything lines up. This will not be Iorio's final start of the year. He is scheduled to start the season finale Sunday in Staten Island. 2-2. That's hit high in the air to right again. This will stay in the yard. Carlos Castro drifting over to his right, gives way to De Aza, and Alejandro De Aza tracks it down for the out. So for the 3rd time tonight, Sundberg has flown out. 1 away in the 7th, and that'll bring up Michael Wolanski. Iorio goes 6 innings tonight for Long Island. He allows 1 run. That came on the RBI double by Braxton Lee in the 3rd. 7 hits total in the game. He walked 2, struck out 3, and finished his night with 95 pitches, 58 of which were strikes. In line for his 11th win of the season, which would give him the team lead. With 1 out, here's Michael Wolanski from the right side. First pitch is popped up foul, back behind the plate. And the count goes to 0-1. Out-of-town updates. Barnstormers still out in front. They lead the York Revolution 7-4 in Lancaster, bottom of the 6th. So Lancaster 9 defensive outs away from clinching the second half title, whether it be here or there. Both scores would allow them to do it. Outside of Wolanski here, 1-1. Sean Dunston Jr., his 2nd home run of the season. He's driven in 3. Andretti Cordero has 2 hits and 2 RBIs as he tries to stay in the batting race. An inch closer to the league record for hits. 2-1 the count on Wolanski. For York tonight, home runs from Nelly Rodriguez, his 24th, Melky Mesa, his 16th, and John Nunez, his 6th. Popped up in the air to left center here. Racing in is Rakusin and Deaza. It'll be Rakusin, the left fielder, who makes the call on the catch. So Wolanski pops out. He's now 0 for 3 with a walk. Now with 2 away, that'll bring up Matt Hibbert. Meanwhile, the Rockers, magic number is 2 to clinch the wild card, but they're trailing right now at home 7-2 to Gastonia. Hurley Rodriguez is 8th home run of the year for Gastonia. He and Zach Jarrett with 2 RBIs apiece, as does Jack Reinheimer. For High Point, Michael Russell is 9th home run. Logan Morrison is 15th of the year. However, High Point is being helped out by the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, who have a 4-0 lead over the Wild Health Genomes in Staten Island, top of the 8th. Swinging a miss here for strike 1 by Hibbert, who singled his last time up in the 5th, his only other at bat of the night. Ferry Hawks tonight with a home run from Ramon Osuna, his 6th of the year. Bautista has also driven in a run. Curveballs on the inside corner for a strike, quickly 0-2. And Lexington with an 8-4 lead over Charleston, top of the 6th inning in Kentucky. Courtney Hawkins with 2 home runs now. He is within 2 of the league record. He's at 46 homers on the year. Philip Irvin with his 15th of the season. Swinging a foul tip back behind the plate. So for Courtney Hawkins, now 8 total bases as he inches closer and closer to the league record. He is now up to a total of 295, which is 8 shy of the league record. 4 RBIs for Edwin Espinal, accounting for all of Charleston's offense tonight. 0-2. And a curveball here is taken just outside from Sywin for ball 1. Yanks and Red Sox are tied at 3, top of the 6th up at Fenway Park. Marwin Gonzalez, his 5th home run. Aaron Judge, his 56th of the year for the Yankees. McGuire, his 1st. Casas, his 2nd for Boston. 1-2. That pitch just misses low to even up the count. Cubs shutting out the Mets right now 3-0. Bottom of the 5th at Citi Field. Happ, his 17th home run of the season for Chicago. Sywin trying to work a 1-2-3 inning here in the 7th. A 2-2. And Hibbert takes a slider, low and outside. 3-2. Ducks have yet to retire the Blue Crabs in order in this game. Southern Maryland has had at least 1 on in every inning. They have left 8 on base over the first 6 innings. There'll be a payoff pitch here from Sywin to Hibbert. The right-hander fires. And that fastball's taken on the inside corner, a called strike 3. Chaz Sywin picks up his first strikeout, the 4th for Ducks pitching tonight. And he retires the Blue Crabs in order here in the 7th. That means it's a PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pseglyny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Bottom half of the 7th inning about to begin here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Ducks leading the Blue Crabs 10-1 in the series opener. That'll be 8-9-1 in the order for the Ducks. Sue-Wei Lin, Zachary Cusin, and Phil Caulfield set to come up to the plate. And it'll be another lefty out of the bullpen for Southern Maryland. Their second lefty reliever of the night, their third left-hander overall. It'll be Dario Polanco, who takes over after a rocky 6th inning by Nick Wells. But all told, Wells only allowing 1 run, and it was not earned. The Ducks have scored 6 of their 10 runs courtesy of errors tonight, making all those runs unearned. So they have certainly taken some advantage of the miscues by the Blue Crabs. But Wells was able to get out of a bases-loaded 1-out jam in the 6th, striking out Castro and DeCarlo to leave the bags full. Well, in the 7th inning, our winning inning contest, the Ducks will need to score 7 runs. Now, this is not something that has never happened before. Back in 2015, the Ducks held a winning inning Wednesday promotion, and the Ducks needed to score 7 runs in the 7th inning. They did just that on June 10th of that year, and a tremendous comeback over these same Blue Crabs. And by scoring the 7 runs in the 7th, Duck season ticket holder Ginny Steele went away with $10,000. First pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. Here is Sue-Wei Lin to try and get the Ducks started. What a night he has had thus far. A single to center in the 2nd, a 2-run home run that cleared both walls and right in the 3rd, or I think it actually hit the top of the 2nd wall, if my memory serves correct. The 0-1, breaking ball swung on and missed as he chased downstairs, and then hit a 2-run home run over the wall and straightaway center field back in the 5th. So 3 for 3, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs tonight for Sue-Wei Lin. What a ball game. And he's still got at least this at bat, maybe more to go. The 0-2 on the way is taken upstairs for ball 1. Of course, the Ducks have only had 2 players in franchise history hit 3 home runs in a game. Ray Navarrete back in 2008 and Dustin Woodcock earlier this season. Here's the 1-2. And Lin fouls this big curveball back behind the plate. So Nick Wells goes 1 inning for the Blue Crabs. He allows 1 hit, 1 unearned run. Walked 1 and struck out 2 through 1 wild pitch. And through 27 pitches, 16 for strikes. One, 2 is low. 2-2. The Ducks also held that winning inning contest on Wednesdays a year later in 2016, and that year it was the 5th inning. The Ducks had to hit a grand slam, and in that grand slam inning, Tyler Colvin hit a grand slam, and that triggered the winning inning Wednesday promotion. Andrew Kratzer, another Ducks ticket holder, won $10,000. 2-2 is low, 3-2. So in a lot of these occurrences don't seem, in some cases, to be as likely, but certainly the grand slam inning is very possible. The Ducks scoring 7 runs in that 7th inning is possible. Hitting back-to-back home runs, any of these are really possible. Some harder than others. A triple play obviously is very difficult, or 3 assists by the same fielder. 3-2 is outside ball 4, so Sue-Wei Lin is on for the 4th time tonight, as he draws a leadoff walk in the 7th, the 3rd walk of the night drawn by the Ducks offense. And we're celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go Park.
Now batting for the Ducks, the left fielder, number 17, Zach Houston.
So Lin draws a walk, and now the 9-hitter and left fielder Zachary Houston to the plate, as he will bat from the right side. Polanco comes set his first pitch. Rakusin takes a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. For Polanco, this is his 24th appearance of the year. He is 3-0 with a 7.22 ERA, 2 holds on the season. 0-1 pitch is a fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-2. Polanco in his 28 2/3 innings has allowed 30 hits, 23 runs all earned. He has walked 25 and struck out 18. So control has been an issue for the lefty as he issues the leadoff walk to Lynn. The 0-2 pitch here, Rakusin hits a ground ball to short. This should be 2. Baca goes to Wolanski for 1, on to DeLuca, and that's in time. A 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, 2 down and the base is empty for Long Island.
Now batting for the Ducks, the designated hitter, number 11, Phil Caulfield.
So that'll bring Phil Caulfield up to the plate with 2 down and the bases empty. Caulfield with his 5th at-bat of the night. He's 0 for 4 with a run scored. Reached on an error his last time up in the 6th. First pitch, big curveball. That catches the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Caulfield hit a ground ball to the right side, which Michael Wolanski fielded and then threw wildly to first, which pulled DeLuca off the bag. He could not come up with it cleanly anyway. The 0-1 is hit on the ground and short again. Baca will gobble this one up. His throw to first is low. Nice pick out of the dirt this time by DeLuca to save Baca of the error. So the Ducks send the minimum 3 to the plate in the 7th. No 7-run inning. No runs, no hits. There was a walk, and nobody left on base. To the 8th inning we go here in the series opener. It's the Ducks 10 and the Blue Crabs 1.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
All Ducks fans, as the 2022 season comes to a close this week, eventually you get to the 2023 campaign, which will begin next spring. But before that season begins, make sure you give the Ducks a call and sign up for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member, including getting a chance to enjoy an exclusive Kids Club day here at the ballpark prior to a Ducks game. Sign up for the Kids Club by giving the Ducks a call, 631-940-3825. And once memberships go on sale for 2023, you can also head to liducks.com. Chaz Sywin, who retired the Blue Crabs in order in the 7th, facing the top 3 in the order, will now face the middle 3 in the order here in the 8th. That'll be Harris, DeLuca, and Collier coming to the plate. First pitch on the way from Sywin, and he deals a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Harris has been kept quiet tonight. He's 0 for 3 at the plate. Struck out looking in the first, popped to second in the third, and grounded out to a force out in the 5th at second. Here he bounces one to short. The throw from Sue Lin is low, but a nice pick out of the dirt by Jose Sermo saves Lin of the error. And there's the first out here in the 8th inning. So again, this is appearance number 16 of the year for Chaz Sywin. He has tossed 19 1/3 innings with the Ducks this year, 21 hits, 10 runs, all of them earned. He has walked 6 and struck out 8. Pitched on Saturday, his most recent appearance prior to tonight. So the one down here is the switch hitting first baseman Joe DeLuca, who also does some catching for Southern Maryland. But with Ryan Haug behind the plate, gets the start at first base tonight. First pitch to him, and he drives one in the air to left center field. Racing over into the gap, Zach Rakusin, and he'll make the catch. Almost overran it, but he does come away with the catch. So DeLuca retired on one pitch. He is now 0 for 4. And with 2 away, that'll bring up the center fielder, Zach Collier. 5 up, 5 down thus far, for Chaz Sywin.
Number 8, Zach Collier.
Certainly, if the Ducks can get multiple innings out of Sywin, that would do a good job at saving the rest of their bullpen, which is a little bit short after Vladimir Pinto departed the team following Sunday's game. Chris Pike slated to start Friday for the Ducks in Staten Island, but is available out of the bullpen tonight if the Ducks need him. First pitch here misses low for a ball, 1-0 on Collier, who singled to center his last time up in the 6th. Prior to that, struck out swinging in the 2nd and fly to left in the 4th. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. And we'll see. Southern Maryland has certainly not been as strong in the second half as they were in the first. They were absolutely outstanding in the first half of the season. A .727 winning percentage, which is the best winning percentage in any half in Atlantic League history. They finished 48-18. The previous record holders were the Somerset Patriots, who had a .714 winning percentage. Well, the Blue Crabs have not been as dominant in the second half of the season, coming in at 33-26. This pitch misses downstairs, 2-2, and they'll be facing in all likelihood a Barnstormer team that has played much better in the second half than they did in the first half of this season. So they will certainly have their work cut out for them. But again, the one thing that I think the Blue Crabs for sure have on their side compared to the Barnstormers is pitching, and specifically starting pitching. Southern Maryland starting staff with the likes of Darrell Thompson, Alex Merrithew, Mitch Lamson. And Alcides Herrera had a struggle tonight, but he has been very good for them this year. That's a very formidable force-up. There's a called strike 3 on the inside corner. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Chaz Sywin. He has struck out 2 and has retired all 6 he's faced. To the bottom of the 8th we go. It's the Ducks 10 and the Blue Crabs 1.
Hey fans, this is Mark Wiedemeyer, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
To the bottom half of the 8th we go, with the Ducks leading the Blue Crabs 10-1, out hitting Southern Maryland 12-7. It's been a terrific night for the Ducks offensively in the ball game. But Sue-Wei Lin with his 3 hits, including a pair of homers and 4 RBIs, leading the way offensively. Deaza 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 runs and a walk. Joe DiCarlo on his birthday, his 29th birthday, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. It's been a terrific day up and down the Ducks lineup. And they'll have one more chance at the plate here against Dario Polanco, who faced a minimum 3 in the 7th, working around a leadoff walk. Comes back out for a second inning of relief. His first pitch to Trevor Achenbach is hit on the ground weakly towards third. Charging in Walker. Fields, he'll have no play. And it'll be an infield single for Achenbach, his second hit of the ball game. Both of which have been infield singles. He had one a short in the first. And this one, Walker came in. I don't know if he ever fielded it cleanly, but ultimately, even if he did, I don't think he was going to beat Achenbach's race to the base. So the leadoff man is on for the Ducks as they pick up their lucky 13th hit of the night. And now here is Alejandro De Aza, or rather it will not be De Aza. The Ducks instead will go to their bench and they will pinch it with Matt Chamberlain here, leading by 9. So De Aza will finish his night 2 for 3 with a walk, certainly aiding his opportunity to try and clinch the batting title in the Atlantic League. First pitch here is a strike, 0-1. So Chamberlain will pinch hit here in the 8th, likely go out into the outfield for the 9th inning. Polanco's 0-1. Kicks and deals. Chamberlain swings and rockets one into center, but right at Zach Collier. Takes a couple steps back into his right to make the catch. So Chamberlain retired for the first out of the 8th. He was hitting .241, 13 for 54, coming in with no homers and 9 RBIs. So now 1 on and 1 out for the Ducks, and that'll bring up Davidson Romero to the plate. So for the moment, De Aza will finish his night at .342 for his batting average, raises it 2 points. And for the time being, he is 8 points ahead of Andretti Cordero, who is at .334. He's got 2 hits tonight, and he's at the plate right now for Lancaster against Carlos Ventura. First pitch here is taken for a ball, 1-0 on Romero, who is 0 for 3 on the night, but does have a sac fly to left in the 6th for his 77th RBI of the season, and scored a run in the 3rd after reaching on an error, his 55th run. 1-0, and that is taken high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Romero. Runner leads, that's Achenbach. The pitch is taken for ball 3. And Romero, who leads the Ducks with a total of 84 walks on the year. Now 1 more pitch away from walking for the 85th time on the season. And that's 3rd most in the Atlantic League. Polanco's 3-0, and that's low, ball 4. So Davidson Romero will work his way aboard with his first walk of the night. That is the 4th for the Ducks offense in the ball game. Another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far.
Number 28, Jose Sermo.
A bright orange 3/4 moon making its way above the right field fence here tonight. What has become a clear night, still a bit humid. But game time temperature of 77 degrees here this evening, and certainly will be even more comfortable tomorrow and Thursday. 2 great days expected for the final 2 home games of the regular season for the Ducks. Time called here at home plate. It looked like Polanco and Haug were having trouble getting on the same page. So Haug will go out and have a chat with Polanco to make sure those 2 are on that same page before this at-bat continues. In the 9th, Southern Maryland will be sending up the bottom 3rd of their order. It'll be Jared Walker, Ryan Haug, and Michael Baca 2 up. And we'll see what Wally Backman does if he goes back to Chaz Sywin for a 3rd inning. If he does, and Sywin gets the 3 outs, he would record a save for pitching 3 innings in relief to close out a game. Always odd to see a save in a 9-run ball game, but he would get that. First pitch here from Polanco to Sermo, and he takes a fastball down in the dirt for ball 1. With a 9-run lead, he could potentially go to one of his other lower leverage relievers in Trabacci or Quinn. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a fastball strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Can't imagine in a score like this he would go with any of his high leverage guys, the likes of Webb, Jose, or De Leon. 1-1 pitch to Sermo. The switch hitter takes low. It kicks away from the catcher, Haug, back behind the plate. That'll allow the runners to move up to third and second. A wild pitch from Polanco, the second wild pitch of the night for the Blue Crabs pitching staff. Nick Wells had the other. Third wild pitch of the year for Polanco. And once again, Haug goes out to have a chat with the lefty. Perhaps those two just not on the same page at the moment. So now it seems like everybody's ready. A chance for the Ducks to add to their lead. 10-1 the score. They have runners at second and third, one out. The 2-1 to Sermo is swung and driven high in the air to right. Backing up on it is Hibbert. Tagging at third is Achenbach. Catch is made. Achenbach tags. The throw will come in a second. It's a sac fly and an RBI off the bat of Jose Sermo, his second sac fly of the night. And the lead is now double digits for the Ducks as they're in front 11-1. So second RBI of the night for Sermo, his 12th of the year. Achenbach scores his second run of the night. His fifth run with the flock. And Long Island adds an insurance run here in the eighth to take a 10-run lead. And now with two down and the runner at second, up will step Carlos Castro to the plate from the right side. First pitch here is a breaking ball taken low. And the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes on Castro, who tonight has had a productive night. 2 for 4 at the plate, a single, a double, and a run scored. He has grounded out to third and struck out swinging in his last 2 at-bats respectively. 1-0 is lined into right field. There's a base hit for Castro. To third goes Romero. He will stop there as the throw comes in from Hibbert. So Carlos Castro picks up his third hit of the night as he singles through the right side. Runners at the corners for Long Island with 2 down, and up will step Joe DiCarlo.
Now batting for the Ducks, the catcher, number 2, Joe DiCarlo.
So here is DiCarlo, celebrating his 29th birthday here tonight. Has 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. First pitch to him is a curveball. That's taken low and inside for ball number 1. DiCarlo with a 2-run single through the left side as part of the 5-run third inning for the Ducks, then doubled and scored in the 5th. Sandwiched around sandwich in between a pair of strikeouts in the game for him. 1-0. DiCarlo hits a ground ball to short. Michael Baca fields the tough hop and flips to second for the force. That'll retire the side. The Ducks had an insurance run, a run on 2 hits and a walk, plus the sac fly from Sermo. No errors, they leave a pair on base. To the 9th inning we go here in the series opener. Ducks trying to end a 3-game losing skid. They lead it 11-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Chris Cepeda. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Well, to this point, Ducks have played a very good game all the way around. The offense has been there. They have scored 11 runs on 14 hits. Played 2 runs in the first, 5 in the third, 2 more in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and 1 in the eighth. Only the second, fourth, and sixth innings where they kept off the bases tonight, or off the run department, I should say, tonight. The pitching has been there. Joe Iorio, 6 innings of 1-run ball. He's allowed 7 hits, 2 walks, struck out 3. And Chaz Sywin with 2 perfect innings out of the bullpen. He struck out 2 and threw a total of 25 pitches, 16 for strikes. He'll give away to Nick Trabacci, the right-hander, who will come on and try and close this one out for Long Island and end a 3-game losing skid, prevent the Ducks from falling back to a season low 5 games under 500 overall, and give the Ducks a rout win in the series opener. For the Blue Crabs, it'll be the bottom of their order due up to the plate against Trabacci. Jared Walker, the third baseman, Ryan Haug, the catcher, and Michael Baca, the shortstop. Again, all appears to be wrapped up for the Barnstormers in terms of the second half North Division title. They currently have a 10-4 lead at home against York, but it looks like this game could finish before that one. And again, if this score holds and the Blue Crabs lose, that would bring Lancaster's magic number down to 0, and they would clinch that second half North Division title and set up the first round matchup in the North Division Championship Series with the Blue Crabs. It looks like for the moment, High Point will not be able to clinch a playoff berth tonight. They're trailing at home 7-2 to Gastonia. Their magic number is 2. And if Staten Island able to hold on against the Genomes, that would lower High Point's magic number down to 1 to clinch the wild card in a first-round matchup in the South Division Championship Series with the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Now, those are two series, if those are what the series are, that feature teams that are pretty close to each other. Obviously, you have the North Carolina rivalry with Gastonia against High Point. That would be an exciting first-round matchup. Lined up the first base line, fair ball past the diving try of Sermo and down the line. Jared Walker with his 3rd hit of the night. Carlos Castro digging it out in the corner, heading to third base is Walker, and he will be in there safely with a leadoff triple. So not to start that, Trabacci and the Ducks wanted here in the 9th inning. But Walker is now a home run shy of the cycle for the ball game, as he sends one past Sermo and down the line, and Castro had that ball get by him a little bit as he went after it into the corner, but Walker has good speed. So for Walker, his 2nd triple of the year. And Trabacci in immediate trouble. Lancaster and Southern Maryland are not that far apart either. They're separated probably by about, I would say, 2 to 2.5 hours to go from Waldorf to Lancaster. So not a far trip either. Gastonia and High Point about an hour and a half, I believe, apart. Hour to an hour and a half in North Carolina. So those are 2 fairly easy trips. But whichever teams advance, if those are the matchups, obviously a lot longer to go from Pennsylvania or Maryland down to North Carolina and vice versa. Fastball here comes up and inside on Haug. That misses for ball 2. And Trabacci quickly behind here at 2 balls and no strikes. Trabacci has pitched in just 4 games with the Ducks. He has allowed 4 runs, 3 earned over 4 innings. 3 hits, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts for the righty. A 2-0. Haug takes. That catches the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. It was Trabacci who came into a ball game where the Ducks had a 6-0 lead against the Barnstormers. He started to struggle, and then combined with Matt Caracity, blew that 6-run lead. But Long Island came back and won it in walk-off fashion on Jose Sermo's home run in the bottom of the inning. Ducks won none of that tonight. The 2-1. And that taken up and outside, 3-1. But obviously you can't blame Wally Backman for going to Trabacci here. This is a situation for him. You lead by 10 runs. You're not going to use your high-leverage relievers here. You're facing the bottom of the order. This is his spot. The 3-1. That's skied in the air, foul. First base side out of play to run the count full. Trabacci started 5 games with the Idaho Falls Chuckers of the Pioneer League, and 4 starts with the Bakersfield Train Robbers in the Pecos League earlier this year. Those are 2 separate independent leagues before he signed here with the Ducks late this season. Payoff pitch on the way from Trabacci. Kicks, fires, and this is taken inside for ball 4. Didn't miss the corner by much, but it is a walk. Just the third walk of the game issued by the Ducks pitching staff, and the Blue Crabs have put the first 2 men on base here and the top of the ninth. So Southern Maryland not going down without a fight here tonight as they want to try and rally back. In this ninth inning against Long Island, here is the 9-hitter and shortstop Michael Baca to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. First pitch on the way, and Baca drives one in the air to right. That'll get a run home. Going back, Carlos Castro. That's going to be over his head, and it's going to go to the wall. In to score from third is Walker. Haug will make it to third, and in at second with an RBI double is Michael Baca. And the Blue Crabs have closed to within 11-2. Castro totally misjudged that. I'm not sure if he would have gotten the ball anyway, but it looked like he froze like a deer in the headlights on a ball hit to right. Now, he's primarily been a catcher and first baseman for the Ducks this year, but has started a couple games lately in right field. And I had trouble with that one. Again, I'm not sure if he would have caught it anyway, as the ball looked like it was well over his head. But either way, give Baca the double. His 15th of the year, his 34th RBI. The lead down to 9. Second and third, nobody out. And here's Jack Sundberg to the plate. First pitch is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Sundberg 0 for 4 in the game. A ground out to second, a fly out to left, a fly out to right, and a fly out to center. The 0-1, that's chopped into the ground foul, first base side. That'll move the count quickly to 0-2. Trabaci pitching for the first time since Saturday. That was his best appearance with the Ducks, as he tossed 2 scoreless innings, no hits, walked 2, struck out none. Through 24 pitches, only 11 for strikes, but 2 innings where he kept Staten Island off the scoreboard. In fact, he had 3 straight scoreless appearances prior to this one here tonight. And now the 0-2 to Sundberg is swung on and skied foul down the left field line out of play. So we'll do it once again at 0-2 on Sundberg. Right-hander ready, here's the pitch. Sundberg takes, the breaking ball misses down and away. That'll move the count, go to 1-2. Runners lead from second and third, the 1-2 pitch. Sundberg takes, that pitch misses inside. So the count has now gone from 0-2 to 2-2. A double by Baca, the 9th hit of the game for Southern Maryland. And had to feel good for him after he was robbed of the base hit his last time up in the 6th. That would have driven in at least 1, maybe 2 runs. Skied foul again by Sundberg, deep in the air down the left field line. Great catch made by Achenbaugh, leaping at second, robbing Baca of the base hit in the 6th. And this now coming after Chaz Sywin looked terrific over his 2 scoreless, perfect innings of relief. Striking out 2. 2-2. And Trabaci misses down and away. So now the count full at 3-2, and another out of the zone would load up the bases for Michael Wolanski. At that point, I'm sure Wally Backman's going to start to have to think about getting somebody loose in the bullpen if he hasn't already. 3 straight have reached to start the inning on 2 hits and a walk. And now the payoff pitch to Sundberg is swung on and driven into right center field. Long run for Chamberlain into the gap and Castro, and neither can make the play. It ends up landing between them. Castro tried to dive and make the catch. 1 run is in. And now stopping at third base is Baca, who got a late start, had to make sure it wasn't caught. It's an RBI single to right center off the bat of Jack Sundberg. It's now 11-3. That ball was hit perfectly in between Chamberlain, who again is out in center field for the Ducks after he pinch hit for De Aza. And Castro tried to make the play, but just out of his reach. So Sundberg with his first hit of the game, the 53rd RBI of the season for him. 3 hits and a walk now in the inning for Southern Maryland. Still nobody out. Here's Michael Wolanski to the plate. He swings first pitch and fouls one off. And there is strike 1. So the 10-run lead is now down to 8. Wolanski tonight is 0 for 3 with a walk. The 0-1 is low and outside. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And it does appear like the Ducks are going to get some action going in their bullpen down the right field line. The last thing Wally Backman wanted to have to do, leading by 10 runs here in the 9th inning. But Trabacci off to a slow start. The 1-1. That's Scott high in the air to left center. That's hit well. Racing back into the gap goes Matt Chamberlain. That's over his head, and you can forget it. A 3-run home run over the fence just to the left of the batter's eye for Michael Wolanski, the former Duck, with his 8th home run of the season. 5 runs are home for the Blue Crabs, and all of a sudden the Ducks' 10-run lead has been cut in half. It is now 11-6. So for the second time within the last few weeks, Nick Trabacci has come into the game with the Ducks leading big and is having trouble on the mound. He's given up 4 hits and a walk to the first 5 batters he has faced. And Southern Maryland has closed the gap to 5. This is, again, the exact situation you'd want to bring a guy like Trabacci in. Bottom of the order, a 10-run lead, definite wiggle room. But, again, you're facing a Blue Crabs team that has had a tremendous season. And we have seen this once before in this second half of the season. Trabacci had been pitching better of late. But tonight the Blue Crabs teeing off on him. They have hit for the cycle in this inning. So here is Matt Hibbert to the plate now with the bases empty and nobody out. First pitch to Hibbert, and Trabacci deals a fastball, strike down the middle, 0-1. Again, Hibbert took over for an injured Braxton Lee in the 5th inning. In the 3rd inning, rather. He ended up singling in the 5th and struck out looking in the 7th. The 0-1. That's hit on the ground on the left side. Backhanded by Sue-Wei Lin. His throw to first is low, and Jose Sermo cannot dig it out. Another opportunity for an out. Instead, it's going to be an error on Sue-Wei Lin. And now the first 6 have reached against Trabacci and the Ducks. The fans here, crowd of 3,351 growing restless. Obviously disappointing for this fan base that the Ducks will not be making the postseason this year. But they were cruising to a win here tonight, leading by 10 runs coming into the 9th. And now the first 6 have reached, 5 runs are in. And Trabacci's still on the mound. Here is David Harris to the plate. The first pitch to him is skied in the air to right. Carlos Castro drifting to his left, still going back, and he can't make the catch. That's going to land in right. And now the Blue Crabs have runners at first and second with nobody out as Carlos Castro commits the error. A routine fly ball to right, but he has had all sorts of trouble out there here tonight. And now 2 more have reached for Southern Maryland on a pair of Ducks errors, and Joe DeLuca will come up to bat.
Number 10, Joe DeLuca.
Well, at what point is Wally Backman going to decide enough is enough here with Trabacci? Not that the last 2 batters have been his fault, but either way, the Blue Crabs are inching closer and closer. Here is DeLuca, the first pitch from Trabacci, and that misses high and outside for ball 1. So Castro with his 2nd error of the night, his 14th error of the season. He has had a lot of difficulty out there judging balls to right. It is windy, blowing to right here tonight. That a ball that looked like for sure was going to be an out until it wasn't. This one misses inside, and that hits DeLuca on the foot. So make it 8 straight Blue Crabs who have reached. And now the tying run is going to come out into the on-deck circle. The fans are begging for Trabacci to be removed from this ball game. But it is now the bases loaded with nobody out, and Zach Collier coming to the plate. And my goodness, have the Blue Crabs rallied in a big way here in the 9th inning. Five runs already home on an RBI double by Baca, an RBI single by Sundberg, and a 3-run home run by Wolanski. And then 2 errors and a hit by pitch have reloaded the bases for Southern Maryland. And here is Joe DeLuca, who is 1 for 4. And now, after the long visit to the mound by Joe DiCarlo, Wally Backman's going to come out of the dugout, and that is going to be all. So a rough 9th inning for Nick Tribacci, not helped at all by his defense, which should have gotten him at least 2 outs here in the inning. But at this point, Backman will take the baseball, and he will go to his bullpen. The Blue Crabs have rallied. They have cut their deficit in half, and they've got the tying run in the on-deck circle here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pitching change for Long Island.
Hey fans, this is Mark Wiedemeyer, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Well, the wheels have somewhat fallen off for the Ducks here in the top of the 9th. Long Island was doing everything right tonight and was cruising to an 11-1 win. They were 3 defensive outs away. Wally Backman brings upon right-hander Nick Tribacci, and the youngster having massive amounts of trouble here in the 9th. Not helped out by his defense at all in this inning. He should have had at least 2 outs, but ultimately recorded none, facing 8 batters, giving up 4 hits, walking 1, hitting a batter, and 2 errors mixed in. Each team now with 3 errors. And all of a sudden, the bases are loaded, nobody out. The Ducks' 10-run lead has been cut in half. It's 11-6. And now Tyler Webb is in to face Zach Collier with the tying run in the on-deck circle and Jared Walker. And the first pitch fastball is taken high for ball 1, and I'm sure Walker didn't even think he would have had a chance to come up again to hit for the cycle after he had tripled earlier in the inning to start the inning, but now he's going to have a chance, barring a triple play here, to do that. The 1-0 to Collier. And Webb deals a fastball. That misses low, and it's now 2 balls and no strikes. And this was a very similar situation to what happened at late August with the Ducks and the Barnstormers, a game in which Long Island led 6-0 in the 9th. Tribacci came in, struggled, and then Matt Carasity took over in a tough situation, and he could not get out of it without giving up the lead and seeing the Barnstormers tie the game. Now it's on Webb, the 2-0. Collier lines one to right. Castro moving in, has it lined up, and he makes the catch. There's the first out. Tagging and coming home to score on a slide is Matt Hibbert. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI, and the lead is now down to 4. It's 11-7. So Collier picks up his 56th RBI of the year. Hibbert comes in to score. The Ducks get the first out of the inning. Now here is Jared Walker to the plate, who not only has a chance to hit for the cycle with a home run here, but he will have an opportunity to tie the game with that home run. Lefty on lefty here as Webb gets the sign and comes set. First pitch, Walker takes, the curveball misses down and in, and the count 1-0. Walker came into the game tonight hitting just .229, but singled to right in the second, doubled to right in the fourth, struck out in the sixth, and then tripled and scored here in the ninth. The 1-0. Curveball, and that misses. And for the second straight hitter, Tyler Webb has fallen behind 2-0. Webb on the year, 2-5, a 3.16 ERA in 50 appearances. He has 8 holds and 13 saves. He would qualify for a save here if he can get out of it, as he came into the game with a tying run in the on-deck circle. 2-0. Walker takes, that fastball misses low. It's 3-0. And Wally Backman has to be wondering what is going on and what he has to do to get a win here with the way this second half has gone for the Ducks. A 10-run lead coming into this inning. 6 runs are in for the Blue Crabs. Only 1 out, the 3-0. And there's a strike as Webb deals a fastball over the outside corner. So now we'll see if Walker gets the green light. A good hitter's count here. And my apologies, I said he could come up and tie the game. He cannot do that. A run is already in. Third base is open, so my apologies on that. Here, a foul ball down the left field line, 3-2. So all he could do is make it 11-10 with a home run. So my apologies on misspeaking there. That run that just scored unearned because Hibbert had reached on an error. That would have been the third out of the inning and the final out of the game, if not for the 2 errors earlier in the inning, one by Lynn, one by Castro. The 3-2 from Webb to Walker, and that is popped foul back behind the plate. Meanwhile, I had said that this game was going to potentially end before the Barnstormer one, but right now the Barnstormers are an out away from the win, so they may not even have to wait to see what the result of this one is. But again, they lead by 6 at home, so they probably aren't even paying attention to this one. Once again, the payoff pitch from Webb. And Walker hits a line drive down the right field line, heading into the corner. That is going to land fair for a base hit. Around third and into score is Harris. Going to third and stopping right there is DeLuca. It's an RBI double for Jared Walker, his fourth hit of the game. Losing track here, and it's a 3-run game. It's 11-8. And now the tying run will come up to the plate for Southern Maryland.
The catcher, number 2, Ryan Howard.
This is incredible. And a tough spot for Webb to come into a game. Normally you want guys to come in, especially your high leverage guys with a clean inning, but Webb comes in with the bases loaded jam here. 2 runs have scored, both of them being charged obviously to Tribacci and both of them unearned, but now first base is open. Here is Ryan Haug to the plate. The first pitch, and Haug takes a fastball up high, and now it's 3 straight pitches, or 3 straight batters rather, that Webb has faced and has thrown a first pitch ball to. Not a good recipe for success. And obviously Tribacci, only 14 of his 24 pitches were for strikes. That was not a recipe for success either. A 1-0. Haug takes, that misses up and away, and it's 2-0. And the fans continuing to grow restless here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Webb had a very difficult month of August. 10 appearances, he was 0-3 with a 9.31 ERA, but he's thrown 5 scoreless innings in the month of September coming into this one. The 2-0 to Haug, swung on and fouled back to the screen. And that'll run the count to 2-1. 7 runs have come home here for the Blue Crabs in the top half of the 9th inning. This is the 11th batter of the inning, and the only out that has been recorded was on a hard sac fly to right off the bat of Zach Collier. The 2-1. Line down the left field line. That hook's foul. Another hard hit ball off of Webb, and it's now 2-2. The other somewhat surprising thing is that Carlos Castro remains out in right field for the Ducks. Now, part of that, I think, is because the Ducks need to keep him in the game. If something were to happen to Joe DiCarlo, he's the only other catcher on the roster. But he has had trouble with baseballs hit his way all night long, and specifically here in this ninth inning. I did make a tremendous catch, a couple of them, earlier in the game back in the fifth. 2-2. That misses low. Haug would not chase. And now the count full at 3-2. And another out of the zone from Webb would put the tying run on at first and bring the go-ahead run rather up to the plate. It'll be a 3-ball, 2-strike pitch from Webb to Haug. The lefty deals, and Haug will swing and pop it foul back behind the plate. Molly Backman going with Tyler Webb here. One of his high leverage relievers. He had him and Jose as possibilities with the struggles that Tribacci had. Payoff pitch again, and Haug a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Tyler Webb gets a big second out as he strikes out Haug swinging. Sixth strikeout of the night for the Ducks pitching staff. And now Long Island 1 out away from a win. But standing in the way will be the shortstop and 9-hitter, Michael Baca. This game was also poised to be under 3 hours. It is now stretched to 3 hours and 9 minutes with this long top half of the ninth inning. Webb comes set. His first pitch to Baca is a fastball taken inside, and that's now 4 straight hitters that Webb has faced and thrown a first pitch ball to. A 1-0 on Baca, who had an RBI double to right earlier in this inning over the head of Carlos Castro. His only hit of the night. He has scored twice in the game. The 1-0. Baca swings and misses at a good curveball from Webb. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. The runner at third base is DeLuca, who was hit by a pitch earlier in the inning. The runner at second, Jared Walker, who had an RBI double, his 4th hit of the game. 1-1. Baca hits a ground ball towards short. Romero, the third baseman, cuts in front. Fields throws to first in time for the out. This ball game is over, and despite a furious rally from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the top of the ninth, the Ducks hang on by a thread and win it by the final count of 11-8. So kudos to the Blue Crabs, who did not go down without a fight tonight. They put together a tremendous rally in the top of the ninth inning, scoring 7 runs in the inning, but ultimately it falls just short as Tyler Webb will end up getting the save and the Ducks get the win. Don't go anywhere. Our post-game show's coming up next. We're going to recap this one and hand out the player of the game honors. Ducks take the series opener 11-8.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Well, the Long Island Ducks hang on, a game that appeared to be an easy cruising to a win. but it was anything but with the Blue Crabs rallying for 7 runs in the 9th. The Ducks, though, get the win, 11-8 the final, and so they take the opening game of this series over the Blue Crabs. They end a 3-game losing skid, and they will try and make it 2 straight wins over this Blue Crabs team tomorrow night. Let's recap this one. The Ducks were able to get out to an early 2-0 lead in the bottom half of the first inning when Alejandro De Aza left the yard with a 2-run home run over the right field fence for De Aza, his 10th home run of the season. And that gave the Ducks an early 2-run advantage. Blue Crabs got on the scoreboard against Joe Iorio in the bottom of the 3rd when Michael Baca walked to lead off the inning and scored on a 2-out RBI double by Braxton Lee. And that closed the gap to 2-1, but then the Ducks took advantage of a huge error by Jared Walker in the bottom of the 3rd and ended up scoring 5 unearned runs in the inning, a sac fly to right by Jose Sermo, a 2-run single to left by Joe DiCarlo on his 29th birthday, and a 2-run home run to right by Sue Lin, his 2nd of the year, and that stretched the Ducks' lead to 7-1. They would tack on another 2 runs in the 5th when DiCarlo doubled and Lin homered over the wall in center field, his 2nd home run of the night, 3rd and 4th RBIs of the game. That extended the Ducks' advantage to 9-1. They added their 10th run in the 6th, courtesy of 2 Blue Crab errors, an infield single to short by De Aza, and a sac fly to left off the bat of Davidson Romero. The Ducks would take a 10-1 lead into the 9th after they scored another run in the 8th on a sac fly to right by Sermo, his 2nd sac fly of the game. So it was 10-1 Ducks going into the 9th after back-to-back 1-2-3 innings of relief from Chaz Sywin. Manager Wally Backman at that point called upon right-hander Nick Trabacci, and for the 2nd time in the last few weeks, Trabacci struggled with a big lead in the 9th. He allowed a triple to Jared Walker, a walk to Ryan Haug, an RBI double to Michael Baca, an RBI single to Jack Sundberg, a 3-run home run by Michael Wolanski, his 8th home run of the year. That allowed the bases to get loaded again on 2 errors and a hit by pitch, and that loaded up the bases, put the tying run of the on-deck circle. At that point, Wally Backman called upon Tyler Webb, who allowed a sac fly to right off the bat of Zach Collier and an RBI double to right off of Jared Walker, his 4th hit of the game. And all of a sudden, the lead was down to 3 for Long Island, and they had the tying run at the plate, but Ryan Haug struck out swinging, and Michael Baca grounded out to short to end the game, and the Ducks hung on for the 11-8 win. Final totals from tonight's game for the Ducks: 11 runs, 14 hits, and 3 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Blue Crabs, 8 runs, 12 hits, and 3 errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher for the Ducks, Joe Iorio, who tosses 6 innings of 1-run ball to improve to 11-5 on the year. Alcides Herrera, the starter, took the loss for the Blue Crabs. 9 runs, 4 earned, allowed on 11 hits in 5 innings. Walked 1 and struck out 4. Tyler Webb ends up getting credit for his 14th save of the year after recording the game's final 3 outs. Allowed a hit, struck out 1. The game took 3 hours and 10 minutes tonight in front of a crowd of 3,351. Time to hand out tonight's player of the game honors. There were several big contributors offensively for the Ducks. Joe Iorio had a quality start. Tonight we're going to give it to Sue Lin, who was 3 for 3 with a walk at the plate. He had a walk, a single, and 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. And tonight Sue Lin is our player of the game. We will take one more break. When we come back, we will have the out-of-town scoreboard, let you get an update on the Atlantic League playoff race, and then we will set you up for Game 2 of the series tomorrow night.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Not the way the Ducks drew it up. It was exactly the way they drew it up over the first 8 innings, but not so much in the 9th. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. The Ducks get the win as they defeat the Blue Crabs 11-8 to take the opening game of this series. They improved to 62-65 overall, while the Blue Crabs dropped to 81-45 on the year. On the out-of-town scoreboard tonight, congratulations to the Lancaster Barnstormers. They are the second-half champions in the North Division as they defeat the York Revolution by the count of 10-4. Either that win or the loss here by the Blue Crabs clinched it for the Barnstormers. Oscar De La Cruz will end up getting credit for the win for the Barnstormers. Meanwhile, Ben Herrick will take the loss for the Revolution. Barnstormers get a home run from Sean Dunston Jr., his second of the year. The Revs with home runs from Nelly Rodriguez, his 24th, Melky Mesa, his 16th, John Nunez, his 6th. And so Southern Maryland will face the Barnstormers in the North Division Championship Series. The High Point Rockers pick up a game in terms of trying to wrap up the wild card as the Wild Health Genomes fall in Staten Island 4-1 to the Ferry Hawks. Rodriguez, the win, improved to 6-8. Candelaria, the loss, fell to 2-3. Ramon Osuna, his 6th home run of the year for Staten Island. And so now the Rockers' magic number is down to 1 to clinch the wild card. Does not look like they will clinch tonight, though. They trail 10-3 at home to the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Gastonia tonight with home runs from Hurley Rodriguez, his 8th of the year, and Zach Jarrett with his 19th of the season. The Rockers with home runs from Michael Russell, his 9th, and Logan Morrison, his 15th of the year. And the Dirty Birds have come back in Kentucky. They are now tied 8-8 with the Legends after 8 innings of play. Courtney Hawkins continuing his pursuit of the home run and total base records in the league. He's up to 46 home runs on the year with 2 tonight. Philip Irvin also hit his 15th of the year. Meanwhile, Edwin Espinal hit his 8th home run of the season for the Dirty Birds. He has driven in 5 runs. On the Major League scoreboard, Yankees and Red Sox are tied at 4 up at Fenway Park through 8. 2 more home runs for Aaron Judge, his 56th and 57th of the year. Marwin Gonzalez also hit his 5th of the season. 3 homers for the Red Sox. Bogarts his 14th, McGuire his 1st, and Casas his 2nd. And the Mets trailing the Cubs 4-0 going into the bottom of the 9th inning at Citi Field. For the Cubs, Happ his 17th home run, and Bote his 2nd of the year for Chicago. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. This series will continue tomorrow with the middle game of the 3-game set. Ducks will try and pick up a series victory over the Blue Crabs in their final home series of the regular season, and they will send to the mound tomorrow right-hander Scott Harkin, who will try and pull even with the Ducks. Joe Iorio for the most wins on the team. Harkin at 10-7 with a 4.55 ERA on the year. And Long Island will face Blue Crabs righty Alex Merrithew, who comes in with a 7-3 record on the year and a 3.77 ERA. Good pitching matchup on tap for the middle game of the series tomorrow night. That'll do it for us here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark on this Tuesday night. Once again, the final score, the Long Island Ducks 11 and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 8. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast. That'll be tomorrow night when these two teams meet for the middle game of the 3-game set. Our pregame show at 6:20. First pitch 6:35. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so very much for spending your Tuesday night with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night for Game 2 of the 3-game series. Good night and so long from Fairfield Properties Ballpark.